Hey guys, good evening to everybody. What's Simon saying? Updating the premiere, opening on your life when it's done. All right. Simon's uploading a premiere, and he'll come up when he's finished. So, how's everybody doing this evening, this afternoon, where you guys are?
All good here.
All good. And the professor is up to his whatever. Oh, he's on a phone call. Sounds like he's on a phone call. So, what's the crack with you, Kiko?
Nothing. Golfed a little bit this morning. Went grocery shopping for Mama.
Yeah,
And I'm back
I
home.
heard you went over to your mom's last night,
Yeah,
staying the night.
right.
Yeah, I remember you saying that. So I presume the weather very nice over there. Anyway, it's nice over here.
It was about 70, 71 the break of dawn and warmed up to about 80 by the time we're done golfing.
What did we have over here? 16 now, which is 61. But we had about 18. Got up to 18 earlier on today. So whatever that's in Fahrenheit. 70 or something. Not too bad. Can't complain. Cannot complain.
How about wind? Do you have any breeze?
Pardon me?
I said, is it windy or calm?
No. Very calm. Very still day. A lot of boats out on the water today. Saturday, usually this time of year, is racing season for sailboats. So there was a lot of boats out in the bay today doing their racing. There's a bunch of speedboats going up and down past the house, whatever, going up towards the island. Didn't hear any jet skis. Usually you hear the jet skis out there, but I didn't hear anything today. And those motorized surfboards, you see people going out now and again on them, but didn't hear anything today because I usually can hear everything that comes up. Anything motorized, I can hear it going past the house.
Motorized surfboards.
Yep.
Now, do they have a handle? They stand up on them, or
They have a lead. Yeah, they stand up on them, and they have a lead.
yeah, probably kind of like a motor scooter or a little scooter on ground, but no wheels, right? Something
No,
like
it's on
that.
the
Just
water. It's on the water.
well, yeah, I know it's on the water, but you probably stand up and hold on to a handlebar, right?
No,
No,
it's a lead.
I see.
I've seen them. I've seen them on YouTube. That I've forgotten what you call it. It's kind of the same conception like a jet ski, but it's like a surfboard with an impeller.
Oh, I see.
And I've seen it. I've seen people going past on them
But
every
it's
now and
just
again.
called a motorized surfboard. Is that what? Or does it
Yeah,
have its own name?
there is a proper name for it, but I don't recall. Uh, they've been out a number of years. They would be big time in the States. It's just a motorized surfboard, as far as I'm concerned. Looks like, but what you call them, I don't recall.
So, what did you cook for yourself today?
The usual mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese. Any meat?
No, 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 no.
No meat. Just what
No,
type of
that's it.
cheese?
Well,
You just use a standard mix.
yeah. I don't add
Kraft.
anything extra. I don't
We have
add.
Kraft macaroni and cheese.
That's what I'm using. In fact, Ronald's cooked some of that last night. He sent me a
Yeah.
picture of it.
Well, mine comes from the food bank, and you got to utilize it. So I said, what the hell? Plus,
Yeah.
I got real cheese, so I added some real cheese.
Hmm.
Already shredded.
Yeah. I know. I just don't have any of that stuff at the moment. Yes, you can add grated cheese to it.
hmm I
You know
also
what
added uh, mustard relish.
I mean? Okay.
Oh, it was delicious.
Yeah. Well, can't go wrong with mac and cheese anyway.
Well, yeah, you can. I mean, if you talk about the southern, you go down south
Yeah,
and
the
you get
homemade
the
stuff.
yeah. Oh man, I mean, whopping with cheese. It's just crazy.
I saw somebody made a video on YouTube. I saw it there the other day where they were using the same mac and cheese I use, except they cook it a different way. What they do is you put your pasta in 2 boxes, full cup of water. Yeah, and it's a cold pan. You so you got cold water in it, and then you put the powder in it, and it's all cold. You mix it up, and then you turn on the heat, and you cook with the water and the mix already mixed. And then when the pasta is done, you add grated cheese, bit of salt and pepper, then full cream, about quarter of a cup of full cream, and then add some more cheese to it. Wow, look delish.
Mm.
And some extra salt and pepper.
But you ain't had mac and cheese until you had it from down south.
Well, what I've got at the moment is close enough, but
I
yes, I
mean, yeah,
presume
I'm
it would be a
saying,
lot better.
I guarantee you though, once you get the mac and cheese from down the way, that box shit, you be like, yeah, it'll suffice, but I want the other shit.
Yeah, when you get someone's auntie or cousin that makes it for a family cookout or something, oh man, mm-mm,
Mm, mm, mm,
it's the
mm.
best stuff.
You be eating it like a cow. You want to swallow it and throw it back up and chew it again. That's how good that
That's
shit
how
is.
good it is.
Well,
You don't want to swallow it.
I make do with what I've got.
Oh yeah, I know. I use the box shit too, but every now and then I splurge and go get the deluxe Velveeta joint with the cheese in the packet.
Hmm.
Just drain it, squeeze it on there, and mix it. Bam.
Yeah, when I put in this last order, I meant to add that to the list, and I forgot. So that's why I didn't. That's why I don't have it
Mm,
next time around.
right. The
But
stovetop is nothing compared to the oven bake. Nothing.
well, I've never had it proper. I've always had it out of the box,
Oh, well, we're
even when
gonna
I
show
was a
you
kid.
how it's done. We can teach you how to do it.
No, not at all.
Not a lot of work either. It's not a lot
maybe,
of work.
maybe my aunt made it for us many years ago, but I don't recall. That's how I
Mm,
got into mac and cheese and the hamburger helper and all that stuff.
Do
hmm
you
Was
ever
through
make
her.
grilled cheese sandwiches?
Yeah, with using cheddar cheese.
Oh yeah,
Right. And
ain't
you
no
put
such
Yeah.
thing.
any of that fancy butter or whatever you use? What kind of butter do you call it?
No, no,
No.
no, no, no. I usually put a bit of ketchup.
Ketchup.
But I mean, you need something to brown your bread, right? So do you use
Yeah,
butter
Oh,
or
well,
oil or what?
no, just put it in. You can put it in the oven. You brown it first, Then you put the cheese on it, and it melts on the thing. Then you take it out, and you just add ketchup to it.
No, we talking about pan cheese.
Huh?
You you put the butter in the pan.
Yeah,
You put the bread in the pan with the butter melted on top of the
yeah,
butter. Put your
yeah,
cheese on the bread. Put
yeah.
your other slice of bread on it. When press it,
And put butter on top of that, and then you flip it over when one
flip it
side's brown.
over, and
No.
you got
The
buttery,
cheese
cheesy
melts
bread.
and all that. Mm-mm.
Ah, okay. No, I've never done it that way. No,
Oh man, you be
I never thought of it that way. I just put it on the,
And then
like the grill.
I sprinkle a little hot sauce on top of the bread.
right.
Hmm.
Eat it
Grilled
that way.
cheese ain't none without butter.
Do you know what? I
But
never thought of that one.
over that buttered bread.
Yeah,
Oh
Garrett,
man,
you
and the
try it.
butter too.
You just get just plain old bread right out of the package.
Yeah, yeah,
Put butter on one side. Put your cheese, just like making a cheese sandwich. Put butter on the outsides of the bread. Fire up your frying pan and just throw it on there.
right. I'll
Warm it
remember
up one
that.
side and then flip it over. And man, you got to have enough butter on it though, both sides.
What you end up with is this golden brown, buttery white bread toasted on both sides with the melted cheese in the middle. Snap! You
Sometimes
slap
I,
your mama when you take a bite.
And
do you
then
know?
if you like ketchup, you can put a little ketchup on top, like you do with
Mm,
yours.
yeah. Do you know what? You know the George Foreman grills.
Mm-hmm.
Usually, what I do is I put three slices of bread on that. Well, put a bit of mayonnaise. Uh, on both. Okay, you have slice of bread, mayonnaise, cheese, then another slice of bread on top, and then make three toasties. We call them toasties.
Mm, sounds good.
So it's brown on both sides of the bread, but it's not this
Mm,
golden brown that you guys are talking about.
mm. Yeah, but it's golden. Ooh, it looks like pancake golden.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I've seen it. I've seen it.
Just looking at it make your mouth water.
You know, I never tried making it with Texas toast. You know that real thick toast.
That
That would
thick
probably
ass
be
shit.
good. Yeah,
Yeah, that Texas toast. That shit like that.
Hmm.
it's
Yeah,
Nothing
like
but good.
half a loaf
I'm
on one
fine.
slice.
yeah.
But you know what would taste really good? Well, I'm pretty sure it does. If you use that Hawaiian bread, now that for grilled cheese sandwich, that Hawaiian bread is sweet. You put that on there, you do the whole nine. You get sweet, buttery, and savory. It's crazy. Uh-oh,
Yeah.
he's double blinking. You know what that means?
But I mean, different places make different types of bread, but
Yeah,
um, I can't see what Hawaiian bread would look like. Or is it white? Is it brown?
Yeah,
Is it kind
it's
of
white, but it's kind of sweet. I don't know how they sweeten it, but
yeah.
it's different. You know what I
And
like is good Italian garlic bread. Mm-mm.
oh yeah, that crusty.
Yeah, with like spaghetti or something
Oh man,
or
shit.
lasagna. That's the best.
well, I make a good lasagna, I can say that.
Yeah, I ain't made lasagna in so many years. It's
Do you
crazy.
just put beef in it, or do you put some Italian sausage, or what?
No beef, just hamburger meat.
Now, do you put
But
You
I
know,
kind of
vegetables in it, like mushrooms and stuff, or onions?
I kind of cheat. I use the sauce out of the jar with
Oh,
mushrooms
I
already in
see.
it.
Right.
mm, you ever
Uh,
do it the other way, Gad? Just do it dry.
yeah, they can. There is a proper way of doing it. Yeah, I did that in school many years ago, but that takes ages.
But the dry noodles in the sauce?
And ricotta cheese instead of the white sauce that you get out of the jar.
No, I mean as opposed to cooking the noodles first. We just take the casserole,
Yeah,
layer of sauce at the bottom first,
yeah, yeah,
put the dry noodles on
yeah.
top,
I
put
do
the
that.
cheese, dry noodles, meat, and then just
Yeah, I
dry
do
noodles.
that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the way I do it.
Yeah, I don't cook them no more.
And then put it in the oven just like that, huh?
Yeah, yeah,
Yep,
yeah,
and the sauce will cook the noodles.
yeah. And you don't put the cheese on till last at the top.
Right, right, right.
Yeah,
And it
that's the way I do it.
because before, it'd be like fucking noodles are hot when you put the shit.
No, no, no. I've never cooked the noodles or the pasta part first. I always did it hard,
Yeah, it only makes sense to
dry,
put it in dry.
and I use the meat and the sauce. Just cooks the pasta part.
Hmm. One of these days, I'm gonna make a blue cheese lasagna.
Don't like blue cheese.
I
Never,
don't not supposed
never.
to eat it either. I'm allergic to penicillin, but I like it.
You're
Yeah,
allergic to penicillin. So am I.
I don't like blue
Mhm.
cheese.
I
I'm
love me some
allergic
blue
to I'm allergic to penicillin as well.
cheese. Yeah, I can't fuck with it.
I ended up in hospital. I was given some penicillin once, and I ended up in hospital.
How old were you?
Mm,
I don't know, in my 18 or something. My,
man, that was cool.
uh, just felt weak. Had a headache. Uh, I think it was 18, 19, 20, 21 or something.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
I was 8 or
I had my
9.
okay. It must be in my early 20s because it was when I had the transport business.
How about would that be the same with the one called amoxicillin? Because I had to take that for a sinus infection.
No,
Amoxicillin is the opposite of the penicillin. That's what they give me. That's the only thing I can take is the amoxicillin.
No,
I was in my GP's office. He gave it to me, but nobody knew I was allergic to penicillin, and he had given it to me for
Mm-hmm.
whatever reason I was in there for. And then that evening is when I got sick, and I ended up in hospital. But I can't remember how long for or whatever. But I remember one of my drivers had to pick me up from the hospital
Mm-hmm.
because there was
Oh,
nobody here in the country. Because I had nobody here in the country. Parents were out of the country, brother, sister out of the country. There was nobody here.
right.
Yeah, yeah,
Now
no big deal.
when Levon calls, right? I'm gonna say, "Can you take me to the store, Levon? I'm at the casino because I ain't going out no more today. It's 12 o'clock."
Oh, so you're not doing that Uber now?
Now, and I say, "Give me $20, I'll take you."
Is it far do you have to go?
I just have to go the same route I always go: cross the bridge to his house, and then down the street to the grocery store, then back toward his house, and then
Oh,
back
okay.
across the bridge. It's 20 minutes.
Not too bad.
Now, if I catch that 13th Street light, it lasts forever. But it's a quiet Saturday. I hadn't
Mm.
planned on doing that until he told me yesterday. I'm like,
I think you mentioned it last night when we were backstage
yeah, I'm
or
supposed to be off
before.
Friday. And then my nephew, he might text me. I said, don't text no old people. We don't listen for the ding. You better call me if you need a ride. I'm not listening for no ding. Let me check the messages just in case he did.
Ding.
Nope.
No, I
He
didn't hear
asked,
any. Didn't hear no ding earlier on.
nope. No messages. I can't find them now. Nope.
so we don't have anybody in the background. Huh?
No. Oh yeah, we have seven, eight
In the background or in the room?
in the background.
to get in the studio?
None in the studio.
Well, that's what we
Background is
need.
no. There's nobody here. There's nobody here. Just the three of us.
All right. I was the last person to text those two YouTube logos.
No, as Simon said, he's uploading some Premiere, and then he said he'd come on. He's probably watching this anyway. He's probably in the lurking because I don't see how YouTube would interfere with going on to a panel anyway.
Mm-mm.
Anyway, it takes a while. Takes a while, depending on the internet, how big the video is. Takes a while.
All
But
right.
should only usually take about 20 minutes, and then it takes a while to do the whatever you call it afterwards. It goes through two processes. But that's the usual anyway. Also depends on your speed. But if you get about 25 megabyte per second, takes about 20 minutes to load up a 17-minute video.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, it depends how long the video is. And I presume, because Gear said he was watching a few different sports events, so I don't expect him on till about another 2 hours anyway. Unless he's watching this in the background.
Yeah, I got a notification for Jacob in the net.
Jacob and Annette.
Yeah.
I saw you put that video up on Facebook earlier.
Oh, that one Jonah made.
Mm-hmm. She gave me her heart back.
The girl is just too silly.
No, fair play to her, man.
She's just
She
too silly.
she added all that graphics into it,
Mm-hmm.
so you just uploaded it. What she sent you.
Well, she told me how to do it. I didn't know how to do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've got a bunch of stuff from my Facebook from the old days.
Now, I hope
Nothing, nothing when I was living and working away, but because there was no Facebook then.
all right. And there's Tony.
I don't see his message yet. Nope. I don't see Tony.
Well, I'm looking at my messenger. He's green.
Ah,
Right?
okay, gotcha.
McFarlane is green. Hey, Ronald, let's cool the jets on that thing just in case. Here I'm saying, oh, all right. What the hell? He was saying some shit last night. Wasn't coherent at all.
What was
Who
that
was
after
that?
I?
Tony, we was talking about something last night.
Oh,
Well,
it's
you already emailed it, right?
when I left you guys to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. I was watching whatever, and then I turned around, and then you guys had gone. I think you guys left about 2:30 or 3 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
You left early, but I had the thing muted, so I didn't hear nothing and I didn't see nothing. So
But you already emailed them the link.
yeah, I did. Plus the link is plus the link is in the message thing there because nobody's been texting in.
Mm-hmm.
Do 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 do.
Did Robert Cole ever show up on
No.
Chris?
I don't know. Wasn't watching. Was not watching.
You heard this morning that we struck and killed 2 of those Taliban boys.
No. Didn't
Mm-hmm.
see the news today. Saw kind of like some CNN and Fox from yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I heard that 13 American soldiers were killed.
Yeah, that was a couple of days ago.
Yeah, well, I saw that earlier, but I haven't turned on the TV to look at any news.
And then I heard the general say we shouldn't be blaming Biden, mostly because the generals on the ground and then that little Pentagon there is screwing things up too.
Well, I have my own thinking on that, but I'm not going to say it out loud.
I mean, at the end of the day, the commander in chief, it all boils down to him. But
Yeah,
just like any good executive or commander in chief, you put the best people in place to advise you the best way to do things. And then if they don't give you the best advice and you say, okay, who gets to blame?
well, the book stops at him.
Right. But those generals are accountable too.
Yes, I would agree.
Dirty bastards. And I'm pretty sure some of Trump appointees are still sitting in there making decisions, screwing things up.
I wouldn't say so because they despised him, so they would have got rid of all these people.
Biden didn't get rid of a lot of Trump appointees. They're all still there. When they had the rollout for those stimulus checks, 30 million people didn't get their checks because Trump people was holding up the checks. He still hadn't fired the fucking Postmaster General DeJoyce, a Trump appointee. He's still there.
Yeah.
And
Has
this
he
was
done it? Has he done anything wrong?
Yeah, this idiot was taking out ballot counting machines. He was taking mailboxes off the street so people couldn't mail in their ballots and shit like that.
Why would he order something like that?
Because Trump put him in charge. You know what I mean?
Stupid.
That's downright despicable. Then he's saying, "Oh, the election was rigged. I got robbed." Well, you expect you got people in place that's making it look like he's making it harder for people to vote. That's not his job as a postmaster general. Taking mailboxes off the street, slowing up the mail, taking out sorting machines, all that crazy shit. Unbelievable. Because the Republicans know when they redistrict their lines for political party, most of their party lines run into the county or the rural area where mostly Republicans vote. And then they redistrict it where they get more representatives in that area when there's only a handful of a handful of Republicans that vote, when the majority of the district is rerouted away from the majority. Because they know they can't win. When you got rural areas where mostly whites, older whites, are voting, they try to redistrict it and send it all that way. What
Mm-hmm.
up, Dice?
Hey, Dice. How are you?
Man, I'm about to walk these dogs.
Well, gonna handle that business. Handle it. How you doing?
I'm chilling, man. About to pick up a new bike in 2 days.
Go, oh, the one you bought?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that go. That brother Simon blowing me up.
It's a
Why?
chick
What?
magnet.
What's Simon saying now?
Well, he's setting his premiere in 52 minutes.
He's setting a
What?
premiere in
What?
52 minutes. Why
He's
would
getting
he
ready
do
to do a
that?
premiere.
All right, he's gonna do a premiere. It looked like he's in one of those old school churches or whatever.
Why
Church.
would he
Y'all,
do a?
Hey, man. I used to live over there for 6 years, man. And I'm telling you, like every other weekend, me and my wife would go to a damn church. It was a trip. Europe has some beautiful churches, bro.
right?
Some of them, yeah, some of them churches are older than the United States.
And, and the only reason I would visit Europe is for the architecture. I mean,
Yeah, that's
the
amazing.
architecture. Those buildings, and oh man, you can just look down there and be standing right in front of the Eiffel Tower. Look at this thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
Now,
some shit like that.
Pisa, I saw that. I was like, this thing ain't failed yet.
Hey, have you not seen the stuff that I posted on my Facebook of Warsaw and Germany?
No.
I have a load of building stuff in there.
Europe,
I'm
yeah.
gonna have to check it out. Of course,
Yeah,
I like all
anywhere
that
I
old stuff.
e- everywhere I go, I always take pictures and I just upload it onto my Facebook and then delete it off my phone because it takes up
Really.
so much memory.
Right. Yeah, I love
But
all
there's
that.
yeah, there's stuff there from Cyprus, everything. Anywhere I've gone, tons of stuff there from years back.
And when people who gravitate toward that stuff, the old way, the old building, they for me personally, I'm looking for the knowledge behind all of that they don't tell us.
Well, I just kind of like put the location. I didn't add like it's my own personal Facebook. It's not as if it's a YouTube kind of like connection kind of thing. Like in the future, I will when I set up a Facebook for the channel, but I haven't done that yet.
Right? But I'm looking for the stories, the truth
Yeah, well, I
behind all of
mean, yeah, I'd be interested. I would be. I'd have to do some research on the pictures that I take, and then add some material with it. But
like Syria. I'd like to go to Syria and go in some of them caves.
well, I ain't going there.
Oh,
I
no
don't think
one's
so.
going. It'd be nice to get in there though.
Yeah, it would be interesting, but the chances of getting back out are slim.
I almost went to Syria in 2005. It was a
Hmm.
trip. It was a trip that the boss had went on, some other colonels and some generals. And I didn't go because I just had some other bullshit to do. but I took advantage of about five. Cause I didn't want to go anywhere and get blown up or whatever. But I did take advantage of about 5 trips. And the best trip was a place called Petra. You ever heard of Petra? Yeah. Petra is in the movie Indiana Jones, and that
Hmm.
ball was rolling and chasing his ass, and the mountain had the building was built into the mountain. That's Petra. So
Ah,
that's not a movie set. That's a real place. So
right.
I went to check. Yeah, I went to check that out. Took a couple pictures of that. But
My last my last wife's mother was named Petra.
it's a nice place. Yeah, I was on duty one time. I was with Central Command, and I had a job as an inspector general, but they didn't have enough people to do some kind of thing that they were doing. So they asked for volunteers. So I was like, I ain't doing shit. So I went on to volunteer. So what it was, mission was to work with the State Department guys and be a personal PSD, personal security detachment, where you're actually like a secret service, but military secret service. So all you do is you just carry your guns inside these vests, and you don't show the gun. Okay, you know what I'm saying? You make believe that there's
Mm-hmm.
no guns, and you just walk in front and behind the general and the State Department guy. And you walk in, and they were doing some meetings with some people and shit. And they went for lunch at this place called the Dead Sea. You ever heard of the Dead Sea?
Oh yeah.
It's all salt, right? Salt water and mud. And there's a bunch of Israeli and Greek tourists that were visiting. And I don't know what it is. It's something about like white people like to go to this place. I don't know why. It's like a racial thing because you're never gonna see no black person do this. But all the white people go there and they visit the Dead Sea and this resort, and they get into this muddy ass, salty ass water because it's Dead Sea. There's no life. There's no plant life, and they rub themselves from head to toe in this fucking mud. Then they lay out on the beach and they bake themselves like clams. Then they go back in the water and rinse it off, and it's supposed to do something. Uh, I forgot, some kind of
I'll be
remedy or
back,
something.
guys. I'll be back. I have to call Simon on something. I'll be back.
Okay, okay, man, I'm here, Joe. So I thought that was interesting. So I just sat there with the rest of the guys and just watched these people do their dumb shit, and we made sure that the guys that were having lunch were okay. With personal security detachment (PSD) for this meeting that they were having. But it was a pretty cool thing, man. The French and the Italian tourists. I don't know why. I was the only black guy there. They wanted to take a picture with me. I said, "Sir, is it okay?" And they were like, "Yes, yeah, it's okay." So I went over there. I said, "Okay." And they all had mud all over them from head to toe, Ronald. All this
Mm-hmm.
mud. And they went like this. Ah, hold up. Let me show you. They were all standing around me like this. Ah, but they didn't touch me. But they were like trying to show that, hey, you're around this PSD guy. They knew who we were, what we were doing. And it was a cute little tourist pic. I got the picture. I might find that motherfucker one day. That's a funny ass picture. That all these kids, they were young people. And they wanted to gather around me with mud all over their hands and stuff. But that was a trip, man. But it was a good trip, man. Nobody got hurt, man. Nothing happened. All right. Nothing that happened. There's incidents, but there's no incident and nobody ever hears about it. Best, uh, the best trips to go on. You know what I'm saying? That's quiet. Man, you gonna call old girl this time of night? Jonah gonna be up?
No, Jonah better not be up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, okay, well, shit. As long as she laying up in the bed, it don't matter. As long as she
Yeah,
laying up in that house safe.
yeah, she
That's
laid
cool.
up there, knocked out.
Yeah,
I was
that's what
watching
you
this
do.
this Fox Business channel this morning, and Daryl, one of these former generals, was saying that the military got this little group that they get together with all the commanders and shit. What they call that, like a hub, a house, or some shit they call it.
The
And he was
bub.
saying, yeah, yeah. He said
Battle
these the who?
battle update briefing. Bub.
A bubble?
BUB.
Yeah. And he
The
said
bub.
all of them should have got together and figured this shit out before it turned ugly like it did.
Mm.
Yeah.
Maybe that
He
did
said,
something.
and he came right out and said, y'all can't lay all this shit on Biden. That's what he said. First thing out of his mouth. And I'm like, that's correct. Because if I'm running the company and I hire you people are supposed to do what I hired you all to do, advise me on what needs to be done. So somebody felt it.
Come on now, y'all. Come on now, y'all don't have that same attitude with Trump. But because he a white old orange guy, and y'all don't like him. But listen to me. Everything that happens in the military and in the government, there's a process to it, and you're supposed to do it the right way. And I'm gonna tell you, Biden them didn't do it the right way. And it's not
Right?
him. But listen to me. They're supposed to do an MDMP, military decision making process. They're supposed to rock drill it. A rock drill is where you set up a Ouija board and everything's on the ground. You got a tower here, Bagram's here, Kandahar's here. You got all this shit laid out on the ground. At this point, it's H minus this hour, D-Day. D-Day is this day. H minus this from D-Day. What are you going to do? I'm the aviation brigade. I'm going to move here. I'm the C-130. I'm going to move there. The motherfuckers didn't do no goddamn drill. The motherfuckers didn't do shit. I'm telling
What
you,
happened?
because this was, by the way, I've been talking to you guys for about an hour, for about 25, 30 minutes. But I don't know. Y'all didn't see my messages because the messages went on the other thing. It didn't go to the private. It went to that out there.
Yeah, I see when you said Central Command.
It was Central Command under who? The State Department. This was a special mission.
State
This
Department.
was a State Department mission. And Blinken and those guys are supposed to get with the military guys, but the military, and they're supposed to do a rock drill, rehearsal, planning, preparation. The S1 does the people and the manning. The S2 does the intel. But this was a joint operation at the level of State Department. So it's been the J2, G2, and the S2, and some Navy guys, the N2, they should have all got together and talked. And then you have the S4, S3 is operations, how we're going to do this and this. Move left, move right. And the S4 does all the bullets, the beans, the benzene, the food, water, and all this bullshit. The motherfuckers didn't do no planning, preparation, coordination, rehearsal, and rock drills. And then you do the operation. The motherfuckers just Blinken just said we're gonna do this, and they were like, okay, come on, bro. That's not how it happens. And then you're supposed to brief the plan to the president, and then he's supposed to go at the very end. At the very end, well, he can ask questions about the briefing. He's the president, but at the very end, he's supposed to give the commanders and chiefs intent. My intent is to kill the enemy at this point. Well, we're not doing that kind of operation. My intent is to get everybody out of the country, whatever the fuck they're gonna do. I want to see the operations order. Where's the plan? It's a 5 paragraphs. Paragraph 1, operations. Paragraph 2, intel. Paragraph 3, operations. Paragraph 3, logistics. Come on, man. It's supposed to be an operation. You don't just go, hey, Ron, let's go over here and ain't no way, no how. You might be able to do it at a 3-4 man a squad. You might be able to do it at a platoon. You're gonna probably have some problems at a company level. We're talking about a theater level thing, man, between the State Department, CIA, drones, ships, aircraft, all of this. And you ain't do no practice. You ain't do no drill.
All the way around.
I'm telling you, Blinken's getting ready to get impeached because this is a State Department ran thing.
They fucked
And
up.
I hope the president doesn't get impeached also because when they do the impeachment of Blinken, they're gonna have all these people testify, all these people talking. Somebody's gonna say, "Well, I told all of this shit," just like with Trump when they had that fucking briefing, that those what they call them hearings. Oh man, everything's gonna come out. He went to the bathroom. He was in the hotel. He was drinking too much. Everything comes out when you have that hearing, and everybody gonna start turning on one another because don't nobody want to get
My
a finger
question
pointed
is,
at them.
my question is, why did the fucking Biden administration purge the fucking department of all Trump fucking loyalists? Why the fuck he didn't purge them?
My thing is, but bro, I don't even. Trump is not there, and
I know
I
it's
don't
not
care.
there.
I don't care about whose Trump is there.
Did you
Look,
hear what
look.
Trump said, Daryl? Trump said, "I set it up where you can't get out of it."
No.
That's what Trump said.
Anybody? No.
Just the other day at the rally, he said, "I set it up where you can't get out. You can't back out. You can't do shit. You have to go forward with this plan that we set up." That's what Trump said.
That's not. You can't. Trump is talking out the side of his mouth. Any president that comes in can stop the border. You can stop this. You can stop that. You're in charge. You do what you want to do.
According to what he said, and according to the way it went down, he couldn't do shit.
It Biden trusted those guys. Those guys fucked up, and Trump is having a rally just to talk bullshit, man. Because he's that's what he's been doing for the last 50 years. When I was in, nobody knew about Trump in 1975. I knew about Trump because he was in New York doing all this bullshit. Only in New York though. Everybody from New York knows about Trump. Now the whole world knows about it. But I'm just telling you, he's a shit talker. Just talking bullshit, man. He got back then. It was him and the Mayor Koch, Ed Koch. Him and Mayor Ed Koch fighted. His first building was the Bellagio. He wanted to get a license, and Mayor Koch was trying to stop him, and blah 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 blah. Bottom line is, he made that first building, and after that first building, he kept building and building and building. Now he's a billionaire. But him and Mayor Koch used to fight, and back then there was no Twitter, so he used to take out the New York Times, the whole fucking newspaper page. You know how much money that was back in the day? The whole page talk bad about Koch. So that's what he does. He talks bullshit. That's all. So he ain't. How the hell are you gonna put a plan in place that can't stop? Look, forget about the plan about the exit. Okay, but Ron, it's only exit. Exit is exit. Okay, how you exit?
No, I'm not talking about that. And I'm talking about the fucking deal he brokered with the Taliban without including the Afghans.
It was a shambles.
He set that shit up. He didn't include the Afghan government at all. What the fuck kind of shit is that? And you dealing with terrorists and
shit? That was a mistake. That was a mistake. He was trying to get them to talk, and he was trying to back out. Anyway, I don't know why he did that shit. But the Afghan look. But this is my deal, Ron. You're the president, right? That's your country, right? Why you don't get involved? What's wrong with this guy? You know he's a pussy anyway. That's why he didn't get involved. Look what he jumped on a plane and left. First shot. Bing, I'm out of here.
That's during the negotiations, Trump didn't invite the Afghans.
No, I'm saying he didn't. You're right, he didn't. But it's on you to get in there. Some guys should have got in there, man. That's my country.
This crazy motherfucker got fucking Kislyak up in the goddamn Oval Office. And then he got the Taliban up this motherfucker. No, fuck no.
I don't know why he did the Kislyak shit. That was weird. I don't know. He did that to point fingers at who was he trying to? Comey. He was trying to like make fun of Comey, whatever. But he shouldn't invite that guy into the White House. I don't know. Russians. I don't know.
The head fucking spy of the Russians.
Russians, I know.
Office.
I don't know why he did that.
Man. That was some crazy shit.
He used to do some wild shit. Anyway. I've been in the Army for 31 years, and I know you don't do no operation like that. Bagram should still be open. You don't fucking do that. And you don't know airport running around the State Department. State Department guys got like 50 people. I told you the other day, I couldn't remember the word, but then I remembered it. Remember what's the word? The magic word is consulars. You have to have a person who's qualified as a consular. The consular is the person who does your passport. You can't get a passport without a consular officer at an embassy, yes? And they don't even have enough consular officers. They're trying to get all these Afghanistan people out.
Yeah. Also, and that reminds me, when the motherfuckers, Republican congressman said the Biden administration didn't do enough to help these people get out of there, when this same fucking Republican voted no to speed up the process with the fucking visas. He said no, but now he's saying they didn't do enough to help to speed the shit along. When he said no in the process, how the fuck can you do that? You can't say, well, they didn't do enough, and then you didn't do anything because you said no on speeding up the process of getting these visas done. You said no, but now the Biden administration didn't do enough when you had a chance to say, get these visas done. You see what I'm saying? How you do that?
That sounds fucked up. I'm not educated on that. I don't know. I'm just telling you, as a military guy, and I used to be in the State Department working with a bunch of alphabet soup guys, you know what I'm saying? The guys at the annex and all that other shit, right? I know that the CIA guys that are running around there, the FBI guys that are running around there at the embassy should have said, This plan sounds sick, weak, lame, and lazy, triple blind and crazy. I ain't gonna fucking do it. You motherfuckers better get your head out of your ass and figure out what you're doing. But this embassy needs to send a battalion to guard us. Do not leave Bagram. Come on, man.
Yeah. Who the fuck advised that? And somebody probably told Biden, yeah, that would be the best move.
Man, I got some. I got where. Hey, you need to hear this. Hey, let me share something with you. What's the name? Garrett. Can I share something?
What is it? First, so I know.
It's a Marine talking,
Yeah, I think I can do that.
and it's
I'll
the
try it
best
anyway.
fucking. It's the best fucking thing you've ever heard in your life.
Is it? Is it?
If
Is
you've
it on
never
the?
been in the military, listen to what this lieutenant colonel is about to say. This
Yeah,
Marine
but
lieutenant colonel is
is
about to
there?
say.
Is there kind of like a news channel thing on it or whatever?
Got a
News
logo?
channel? No,
Uh,
news.
you know, like a logo. Because if it's got like CNN or ABC or something like that, I can't. Because this is live, Daryl. But if it hasn't,
I'm looking at it. Don't say no. Maybe at the end. Oh, it
Got a
says
banner?
Daily Caller.
it's got what?
It says
Some
Daily
banner.
Caller. I didn't see it at first. Up in the upper right hand corner,
All
it's
right.
all white. You can barely see it. It's a Daily Caller. I don't want to fucking show it to no damn YouTube. Fuck YouTube and fuck StreamYard. I'm trying to get you to watch the fucking video, man.
Yeah,
Let me
but
send you
I
the
can't.
let me send you the thing in the private, whatever. This
Yeah,
Yeah,
look
yeah, yeah.
there you
the
go.
thing. You need to see this video because you don't have to be in the military. Ron was in the military for a minute, right? But you don't have to
Yeah,
be in the military. But when you hear what this guy says,
it's common sense,
it made me so mad. I wanted to get up and fuck somebody up.
right?
Yeah.
This guy don't have 20 years. He only has 17. He's got 3 more years. They can take his retirement away. But he was like, I'm fucking pissed. Like I am, like most people are. He's like, no, this big motherfucker's stupid.
Okay. Simon is saying that I can show it.
Huh?
He's
No,
this
Oh,
Simon's here. He says I can show what you're talking about
okay,
because I'm not.
okay, I'll try and share it. Listen, this guy, man, I
Yeah,
was like, this motherfucker. I was like, yo,
put it up there and we'll have a
this
look.
guy. If it's weird, and you just take it down. I'll just send you the link. You can watch it later.
No,
But
no,
man,
just put it up there so we can see.
this guy.
I'm listening to Simon, so he knows better than
Okay,
I
it
do.
says I demand accountability. Okay.
yep. Lieutenant
You,
Colonel.
yeah, you forgot to press the little square button at the bottom.
Okay. I'll get it straight. What is going on here? This
It's when you set up. You have to,
yeah. Share it with you.
and the little box down the bottom on the left hand side.
Got some fucking
Yep.
heads you need to roll.
Share audio.
Just some bullshit.
Okay. Now I gotta make it full size. I guess. Is that gonna
Yeah,
do it?
yeah, you have to do. Yeah, we got it.
Lieutenant Colonel, here you go.
My name is Lieutenant Colonel
Make it look like Boy Scouts.
Can you put the volume up?
Battalion Commander
Th-
for Advanced Infantry Training Battalion. Evening. My name is Lieutenant Colonel Stu Scheller, United States Marine Corps. I'm the current Battalion Commander for Advanced Infantry Training Battalion. I've been in the Marine Infantry for 17 years. Started my tour with Victor 18. It's the current unit that's doing perimeter security, dealing with the mess that's going on there. You can see open source reporting that there was an explosion and some people were killed. I know through my inside channels that one of the people that were killed was someone that I have a personal relationship with. Won't go into more details because the families are still being notified. Not making this video because it's potentially an emotional time. Making it because I have a growing discontent and contempt for my perceived ineptitude at the foreign policy level, and I want to specifically ask some questions to some of my senior leaders. And I'll say, as a person that's not at 20 years, I feel like I have a lot to lose. If you play chess, you can only see 2 to 3 moves out because there's too many variables. I thought through if I post this video, what might happen to me, especially if the video picks up traction. if I have the courage to post it. But I think what you believe in can only be defined by what you're willing to risk. So if I'm willing to risk my current battalion commander seat, my retirement, my family's stability to say some of the things that I want to say, I think it gives me some moral high ground to demand the same honesty, integrity, accountability from my senior leaders. And so I want to start with, we'll just use the Marine Corps. We'll just stick with the Marine Corps. So in the current fallout of Afghanistan, a lot of Marines were posting on social media, and in response to that, the Commandant published a letter, which is the service chief of the Marine Corps. And I'm going to read from it. It was dated 18 August, so only a week ago. The Commandant, sir, you wrote, some of you may be struggling with a simple question. Was it all worth it? We want you to know that your service was meaningful, powerful, and important. You fought for the Marine to your left and the Marine to your right. You never let them down. Then you go on to say that if we're struggling, we should seek counseling, which, I get it. People have killed people. I've killed people, and I seek counseling, and that's fine. There's a time and place for that. But the reason people are so upset on social media right now is not because the Marine on the battlefield let someone down. That service member has always rose to the occasion and done extraordinary things. People are upset because their senior leaders let them down, and none of them are raising their hands and accepting accountability or saying, we messed this up. If an 05 battalion commander has the simplest live fire incident EO complaint, boom, fired. But we have a Secretary of Defense that testified to Congress in May that the Afghan National Security Force could withstand the Taliban advance. We have chairmen of Joint Chief, who the Commandant is a member of that. They're supposed to advise on military policy. We have a Marine combatant commander. All of these people are supposed to advise. And I'm not saying we've got to be in Afghanistan forever, but I am saying, did any of you throw your rank on the table and say, hey, it's a bad idea to evacuate Bagram Airfield, the strategic air base, before we evacuate everyone? Did anyone do that? And when you didn't think to do that, did anyone raise their hand and say, we completely messed this up? I've got battalion commander friends right now that are posting similar things, and they're saying, wondering if all the lives were lost and if it was in vain, all those people that we've lost over the last 20 years. And he goes on to say that we're all part of a chain. While every link may not be tested, the strength of the chain is only as strong as each link, and you got to be, good links, something like that. And what I'll say is, from my position, potentially all those people did die in vain if we don't have senior leaders that own up and raise their hand and say, we did not do this well in the end. Without that, we just keep repeating the same mistakes. This amalgamation of the economic / corporate / political / higher military ranks are not holding up their end of the bargain.
Raytheon. Lucky Martin.
I want to say this very strongly. I have been fighting for 17 years. I am willing to throw it all away to say to my senior leaders, I demand accountability.
Now, motherfucker. How do I stop saying? Shit. Yeah.
Press stop at the top.
Stop. Yeah, he said it, man. I demand accountability. Now, in the comments, how do I stop it? So,
hello, angels.
Here we go. So the deal is this. Somebody in the comments said, I'm going to have to set up a GoFundMe for this guy because he's getting ready to get fired. When the Pentagon hears that, they're going to fuck with him. Either they're going to put him, maybe the pressure might be too bad for them, so they don't fire him. They don't get his retirement away, but he's going to lose his battalion command job. In the next 3 years, he's going to be somewhere in some office, not in charge of it. Yeah, because of what he said. But hopefully he don't lose his retirement. But some guy on the thing said, man, I'm going to start a GoFundMe because they're going to take his retirement away, and he's going to need the money. Because you're not supposed to talk out. You're supposed to just shut up and let it,
fuck up.
But he even went after He even went after the combatant commander. He said the combatant commander, CENTCOM, that means CENTCOM, should have said something. His education, military education, maybe he wasn't like me. I mean, I went into a different area. My last 10 years was State Department. But if he had known a little bit about the State Department, he should have jumped on their ass too.
All I
Because they
want to
fucked this
know
up.
is who appointed these fuckers. That's what I want to know.
Well, Biden only appoints the Secretary of Defense and the Secretary
All a
of
part of the
State.
club.
But under them, they have to. That's a military thing. The CENTCOM commander, uh, and Biden appointed the ambassador. Also, I think he had to. That's not the same Trump ambassador. You have to appoint your own ambassadors. So that ambassador of the embassy should have said something. Also, he should have said, "I don't think
What
so.
the
This is
fuck
not
does
your
he
plan."
know? He just paid for that.
Well, you got to
don't
know a
know
little
shit.
something. If you're a State Department guy for 30 years and you become an ambassador, you
No,
should know what's going on.
the ambassador, he paid his fucking way to get that job. He don't know shit about the movements of military. He just paid for that shit with the campaign contribution.
Well, there's two of them, Ronald. There's two ways. Some are appointees from some president. The president appoint, anybody, like anybody, somebody you know. And then the other one is the internal State Department guy who started out as a college, and when he went to college, he became a State Department guy, and he worked his way all the way up. And presidents usually go, okay, he's been there in that country, he knows how to speak the language, he's been there so long, and they appoint him. I have to Google it. I don't know which one. I don't know which one this guy is. I don't know if he's a
That's what I want to know.
appointee.
That's what I want to know.
I don't know. I don't know if he was an appointee or was he one of these guys that donated money, like
That's
that fucking Ukraine guy. The Ukraine guy, I think, not Ukraine. The NATO European guy. Trump appointed him. He donated some money, like you said. So it depends. JB.
JB in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Bobs.
Yeah, man. Anyway, it's a sad thing. I hope it gets these last 3 days here, man. It's gonna be.
Yeah, we lost some brothers and sisters.
I hope it don't come down to like Saigon and then you getting on the plane and they shooting at you. They shoot at the plane and shit.
I'm just happy that fucking bomber didn't make it on the plane.
Wow.
Because like the brother said, look, we have to check these people. I can feel their breath on my face when I'm checking their clothes. If
That's
one
what
of
he
those
said.
fuckers had got on that plane,
C-17.
I go suit up right now with my bad back and broken knees and busted neck. I'm going to get these motherfuckers.
Shoulder, hip, everything out. Let's go. Let's hit it.
Everything. I don't give a fuck what hurt. I'm so hyped, nothing hurts.
Shame, man. It's a shame. Yeah, one of the dads was on TV this morning, man. He was just like talking, and it was just like, oh man, it'll tear you up. It'll tear you up.
Next, right? You know what's next, right?
Next.
Next.
Yeah. Get my bike, man.
You coming up, JB?
She's probably only just waking up. Because it's what, 4 o'clock in the morning over there.
Get her ass up. Shit, I'm up.
Shit. Right, you in the peak. Same time.
Yep.
Shit. Get her ass up. The hell.
Hey, if Daryl can get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, you can get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, JB.
What the hell? I ain't even walked my dogs yet. Shit. Get up. Yeah. The hell?
Hey Annie, it's 4:11 in the Philippines or Hong Kong, so that's where she is, JB. That's what I heard from Ronald this morning. When I saw his green light on when I sent him a few things.
That's what I told her. I just went to pee.
Exactly the same words from start to finish, quote unquote.
No, I just said pee.
No, just up for a pee.
I just went to pee.
Seems to be a lot of that going around.
Well, look here, man. When you got a bladder, that's what happened.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, you did. I just looked back up what you wrote. Yeah, 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 yeah. P.
I just said pee.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I just seen it.
Who is this? Somebody blowing me up. Oh,
Don't know
hard.
where Tony is, Simon. Haven't seen him so far. He could be in the background. Who knows? Yeah, 4:13 in the morning, where JB is and Dice.
Are you a homeowner in Washington and still paying for electricity? You're missing out on free government money to go solar. Most somehow I have, yeah. I need to search for it. That sounds. Yeah, check my details here. And
So, how are you doing, Daryl?
Life is good. No complaints, man. Just waiting to pick up my damn bike this week. Next week.
Is that the bike that you showed a picture to me a number of days ago?
Yes, sir.
And the
It's
one
a
that you were
beast.
waiting for, the one that you were waiting for the price to go down a bit?
Yeah, I got it
Yeah, yeah.
for. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He brought it down, man. I got it.
So
Yes,
you're gonna go
sir.
over it in the pickup truck to pick it up, or you're gonna drive it back?
I'm gonna try it, man.
Has to be
Yeah,
done.
yeah. Because the usually I have to go far, far, far. This one's right. It's here. It's in Angela City. The guy's selling it, so I just go pick it up. Yes,
Did you
sir.
see? Did you see Marcus's latest video?
No, Marcus.
He had to do some sort of, which I didn't know you had to do, but it might be required for
Right.
Americans that have kids in other countries that they possibly have to do DNA.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, she's nice. What CC bike is that?
150.
Oh, small engine then.
Yes. Small bike. Yes. 30.
No
That's
problem.
my birthday
No,
present to myself.
no problem,
So,
Manny.
yes, sir. It's my birthday present to
Yeah, she's a
myself.
nice. She looks like. Well, I mean, it's hard to tell from here, but it looks like a bigger engine than a 150.
Looks like a
Yeah,
But
it's not. Yeah, but look, it's only got the one tailpipe. It's
yeah,
not dual. It's not dual tailpipe on both sides.
correct.
It's a little, one little tailpipe.
Yeah, but
It'll
you'd
be
think it
fun.
was.
It'll be a fun little bike to ride around. Yeah.
I mean, it looks like a two. Like it could be a 250 or whatever.
Yeah. But this
I
But
think
bike
you
in the
should
United
have
States, this would be a very expensive bike. But over
yeah.
here in the Philippines, bikes are really cheap. So I talked them down to 30,000 pesos. So that's $600
Yeah.
for a bike. Like that's cheap. $600. Come on, you gotta kidding me.
what year is it? Do you mind me asking?
Oh man, it's right around the corner. It's like 5 years old.
Pardon?
It's like 5 years old,
Okay, gotcha.
and it's a Honda, and he changed it from looking all nerdy and square looking Honda to a scrambler. Change every damn thing, right? The tires, wheelbase. It's got that same engine from that old nerdy looking bike. And then he changed the
Mm-hmm.
handlebars, made it a scrambler, the seat and everything, made it low
Mm-hmm.
profile, big ass tires, mags.
Oh,
So I'm
it's
like,
low.
wow, yeah,
He
it's
put
low.
he put a
It's
few
low.
bucks. He put a few bucks into it. Put it that way.
Yeah, but check this out. Him and everybody else on the local Facebook marketplace,
Mm-hmm.
everybody broke as hell, man. This
Sorry.
pandemic fucked a lot of everybody's broke as hell.
Yeah.
And this pandemic screwed a lot of people over.
Mm-hmm.
And you could tell because they all say the same thing. Need cash now.
Call
Cash,
JG
cash, cash.
Network.
So it's a buyer's market.
It's a buyer's market.
You
Mm-hmm.
call
And
JG
last month I picked up a couple bikes. This month I'm gonna pick up a couple of bikes, and then I'm gonna hold on to them. Guess what they're selling the bikes for?
Wouldn't have a
Yep.
clue.
5,000 pesos.
$100.
$195. So they're selling these bikes for like $95, and then later on, I'm gonna sell them motherfucking bike for like 20,000 pesos. 2025. It's crazy how it's a buyer's market right now. Man, it's crazy.
Eh,
People
might
selling
as well.
brand new cars. They're selling brand new cars that something happened or whatever. I don't know what happened. This is what it is. They're trying to get out of it. So some people are selling these cars for like defaulted cars for 65,000 pesos.
Yeah.
That's
When
like
you're
a
talking to me in pesos, I don't have a clue.
but like $1,500 US dollars. And I'm like,
65,
huh?
65,000 pesos is 1,100 euro.
That's crazy, right? A car.
Mm.
And it's
What
just
type?
people down on their luck.
What type? What year? I mean, I'm an ex-car dealer, so
Um, it's like I'm thinking within like 3 years ago or 4 years ago, these cars, and I'm like, why are they selling the car? It's crazy. I don't know how they're doing it. They're just trying to get from under it, or they were
well,
doing well. They were doing well. Maybe they had a good business, a good job. They lost their business, they lost their job. Now they're trying to sell the car and sell, cars, motorcycles. There's a guy who has one channel. All he sells is his garage stuff,
mhm.
his welding machine, his grinder, everything. His saw. He's just selling everything, man. On the local Facebook, everybody, everywhere on Facebook, there's you just get on Marketplace, and people around you are selling all their shit.
Mhm.
I don't know how that is in other areas, other locations, other countries, but in this country, if you got a Western pension or whatever, you can pick up some stuff easy, man. Hold on to it for a little while, uh, spit shine it, clean it up, and resell it. Almost
Mhm.
like some people in the United States do these house flipping. And I tried
Yeah,
to do
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, you just flip it real quick. You take it, throw some paint on it, clean it up, throw some oil on it. Well, in this case, throw some oil on it, throw some paint on it, and kick it
Mhm.
back out there,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. In and out.
in and out, just like an
Yeah.
eBay thing. Just like an eBay
Mhm.
thing. Yeah. And some
Yeah.
people can't. Like I sold a car the other day for 75,000 pesos. Right? I sold
Mhm.
a Honda. Listen to this, but you ain't gonna believe this shit. A Honda CRV, 1991, 2, 3, something like that. Uh, on the blue book, that car is a piece of junk. 1993? I think it was 1991, but let's say it's 1993. And it's a Honda CRV. I know it looked beautiful on the outside, but it had lots of problems, electrical problems. But
Mhm.
it was blue, it was nice, it was clean. Um, here's the problem with the car. I bought the car, and immediately I had an engine fire that I had like. I was like, "What the fuck? What's the smoke? What's it?" Right? What it is Japan sells surplus vehicles to the Philippines that are right-hand drive, and they convert it to a left-hand drive,
Mhm.
and it is an electrical nightmare. Okay. Oh, we got to go. No problem, sir. We got to change the wiring harness. 8 months later, hey, sir, there's something wrong with your wiring harness. That's what the problem is. We got to change that again. I was like, dude, I just changed the wiring harness in this thing. So I'm saying it just kept going. I was like, you know what? Let me sell this shit. Full disclosure, this thing was a right-hand drive. They moved it to left. It has some problems. If you're a handy guy and you're a mechanic, please take this shit off my hands. And people were fighting to get here and arguing about, well, can I get the half? And then I get the other half. And the other guys say, well, I got the whole thing. And I mean, people wanted that car. I don't know why. It looked great, though. It looked really nice on the outside. Had
Yeah,
the rack on the top. CRVs are nice.
yeah, I know what they are.
It had the rack on the top and everything. And it was just a really nice vehicle. Anyway, I got another one, an Opal, sitting outside. It was the first year that they converted the Chevy conversion of Chevy and Opal together.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I got one of those outside. I'll show it later. Anyway, in fact, I got it on Facebook somewhere. Hold on, I have it on Facebook. It's for sale. Like I said, I'm selling it. Okay, so and the guy, I don't sell it myself. I sell it through a guy because I don't want them to. You know what I mean? I don't want the people to go, oh, this American guy. Can't let me talk. Come on, sir. Give me a break. Before you know it, they want me to just give it to them for free or something. No, sir. I'm down on my luck. So I go through a Filipino guy, right? Okay. So that's what I do, and I got a lot of things. Pieces to bikes. I got motorcycles. I got I even got CDs. Believe it or not, CD collection. Because when I bought the pub came with a whole bunch of 1970 stuff and 1980 stuff. CDs, or reel to reel. Remember I told you about the reel to reel?
The what?
Reel to reel playing music.
Okay.
The tape cassette, like a reel to reel
Yeah.
tape, like a okay.
The brown,
And I
the
told
brown
you
tape, the brown tape.
the brown tape, and I told you I made a mistake one day, and I put the tape in the 50-gallon drum and lit it on fire.
No, you didn't
Oh,
tell me that.
oh my God! Oh my God! It was like an explosion. I didn't know that the tape was highly toxic and flammable.
What do you do now?
Yeah, I sure do now, and I'm glad I didn't do anything like lean over it or be standing close to it. But it was like a mini explosion. It went straight up in the air. Poof. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, yeah.
Scared the living shit out of you.
It did. And then I was worried about my mango tree. I was like, oh shit, this thing's. So I just put the lid on it, and it. Okay. How do I do this? How about I open it and then I share it? I don't know. How do you do that? Yeah. Oh yeah. And then I can move through it as I share it. Okay. Now I got to go back to StreamYard. Then I go share. I have to stop sharing something. Then I share this.
We're gonna, in fact, if you hang on a second, because if it's in 4 minutes, we're sharing Simon's premiere.
Okay. This is
Is
just
it?
this is not a this is just a car. It's not a
Okay,
movie.
sorry. I thought it was a video. Sorry.
No, it's a fucking car. I'm selling a car, man. You see the car?
Yeah, I can just see the top of the steering wheel and
Okay,
dashboard
so
and
let me
front.
figure out how to make it. That's all it is. See, I think so. That's the outside of the car. I did it. And then see, it was an Opal.
It's an Opel Corsa.
Yeah, yeah. It's sitting outside of my. I don't think it's a Corsa. I don't know what I don't even know the name of it. I know it's called Opal. And
Opel Corsa.
man,
If
this car.
you're doing it too fast. If you do it
Oh,
slowly, then I can tell.
this car.
Keep going, but slowly. Don't be
This
doing the
car.
pictures too fast.
When you hit bumps in this car,
Yeah, it's an Opel Corsa. It's an Opel Corsa.
it's like a truck or SUV. It handles the bumps like you would not believe. And it's cargo in the back. You didn't take a good picture of the back of the. You should have backed up. He stuck the camera in the back of the damn SUV. You should have backed up and took it, show you how big it is in the back.
Mhm.
Stick a damn coffin back there. Anyway, I'm gonna stop sharing. How do I do this thing? Because
Just press
it,
stop.
it,
Just press stop. Top.
I didn't. Well, I don't forgot. Anyway, it's what is it for? It's I don't forgot what it is. Hold on. Facebook. 100. You saw it. 150. It's 150,000 pesos. So that's 3,000 US dollars.
For what year?
2004.
2,500 for 2004. What kind of mileage on it?
Oh man, sorry, I don't know. It says more details if you ask me to PM me. So when they PM my driver, he will tell them what the mileage is. I don't know what the mileage is
He
right there.
says, well, I'm out of the business a good while anyway. I used to bring in cars from Japan and everything, UK, sold Jap cars in the UK, imported cars from the UK, imported cars from Japan. So did all that.
So you didn't have an issue though with the left hand right hand drive crap though.
No, because Japan is right hand drive.
There you go. There you go. Philippines
Hmm.
and the United States is left hand drive, and when you get these surplus cars, it's really bad.
And you couldn't import second-hand Jap cars into the UK, so they had to buy them off the dealers in Ireland.
Oh.
And I was selling some cars on the docks before the 10 days was up. ZZ them, or they take it out on a car transporter. It has to go out in Ryder,
Oh.
and I could sell them on the docks. Boom, boom.
Okay.
Once I got the clearance certificates that the EU tax was paid.
Yeah. Hey, there's a work around everything, man.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
And then England opened up, and the Jap cars used to come in through Southampton. So
Oh, they
the
must have made a
The
trade
British,
deal or something.
whatever, they weren't. See, the car dealers, like we went over to Japan and physically bought the cars. We
Oh,
didn't. There was no middleman. We physically did it ourselves. I didn't actually go. There was five of us involved, and we pick up 40
mm,
cars, 50 cars, whatever,
mm,
and then just share it, and then split. You sell your cars and you make your profit.
awesome.
Some cars stayed in Ireland. Some cars went to the UK. And if I didn't have a
Mm.
car, I'd get a car off somebody else. And then I had a Pajero Jeep short wheelbase for a lady in London, and I picked up one near the docks off car dealer I didn't even know. He just happened to have one.
That's what I
Tested it,
did. That's what I used
and
to
then
drive when I was in
bought it and sold it to her in London.
awesome.
Delivered it.
I didn't know what a Pajero was in 1998. But
Right,
when I went to Greece, the military sent me to Greece.
right.
I had to put. I bought it. They gave me a Pajero, and I
This
drove
is
that thing
lovely.
around, and I was like, "Wow, this is a nice." It handled the rocks and the cobblestones, and we go down the beach. I was like, "Wow, this is a nice car. Why don't they sell these in the United States?" Then when finally got back to the United States, then they had Pajeros everywhere.
Hmm.
But at the time, they didn't have any. '98. I never
Hmm.
seen one. And State Department guys are, this is what we're driving. So we got a Pajero to drive around.
Hmm.
It was nice.
So this is the Simon and Maria's video coming up of I think it's a cathedral.
See how this goes here.
A 1,000 year old cathedral. Anyway,
What,
we've got
a thousand euro?
cathedral.
Huh?
1,000 year old cathedral.
Doesn't sound like a lot of money.
1,000 year old. not the £1,000.
Oh, oh, I thought it was. Okay, I thought you were
It's
talking about. Oh, I thought you said
it's a,
euro. Years
no,
old.
it's like 1,000 years old.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That's
Okay,
just
euro.
Irish.
Okay.
What is wrong with this?
Great architecture.
Simon. Ah, here we go.
Hey, did I tell you 2 months before the pandemic started? I went. I just got back from Taj Mahal in India.
No, you didn't tell us that.
It was nice, man. I went to India.
Religious, this place is mind blowing. 1,000 year olds. So Simon did this editing today because he's only back from vacation today.
I went to France and I ate in a restaurant that was 750 years old. I don't know how that restaurant made it through all those wars.
Jesus. Yeah, Second World War, especially with the Nazis.
And it was the same family owned it the entire time. And I was like, what the hell?
So it went from generation to generation.
Ain't that crazy?
Wow.
And the younger generation guys turned it more than just a restaurant. They also had their own meat and products that so when you left, you could like get a steak.
Mm-hmm.
You can buy to take home. You could take something home. All these meats that were preserved and everything. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Salami, ham, lamb.
Wow. So they had a shop on the premises as well
Yes, they expanded it into that type of thing. And all the tourists, wanted to grab
for the tourists.
something.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, of course, of course.
And was it their own animals that they would slaughter
I don't
or
know,
choose,
but but
or did they?
they did the preparation and all that stuff. I don't know about the actual farm or homestead if they had the animals. But they
Mm-hmm.
had a big story and they explained everything. You know what I'm saying? It was
Mm-hmm.
very classy what they did. It was almost like they sold the stuff by telling all these stories about well, we did this to it and this that to it. And you can tell about this person knows what they're talking about. So
Mm-hmm.
people would end up buying the stuff to go.
Mm-hmm.
So they can go home and go, I bought this at this place in Nancy, France, restaurant 750, blah, 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 blah.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
Yeah, yeah. I like this is what I liked about Europe, what he's doing right now. I walk everywhere I went in Europe, we always go, okay. They call it the dome plots. You ever hear that word? Dome plots?
Not offhand, no.
Dome is a
I
church.
know, I know what a
Oh, oh,
dome. I know what a dome in a church is. Yeah, I've seen them before, but
but the word plots is the
uh,
area, like this is the plots right here. The grass area. See? Dome plots.
okay.
Anyway, everywhere I went, I'd always go, "How you doing today? Where's the dome plots?" Right? And they was, "Oh, it's over there."
I never knew that.
Always looking for a church. A lot of pictures. I got a lot of pictures of churches from
Simon
Europe.
told me that it costs. Can you type, Simon, how many millions it costs to keep this church going? A month, or was it a year annually?
Oh, just the upkeep?
Just the upkeep. He told me it was a crazy amount of money just for the upkeep.
But don't they charge entry fee?
Yeah, probably.
Okay,
I don't know. He
okay.
hasn't. He hasn't told me much about it. I only saw pictures of it earlier on. This video has only just been uploaded to his channel now. It's premiering now.
So, so the history of the churches. I don't have to tell you too much. Well, let me just throw some stuff out there.
200,000.
churches.
Sorry, Daryl.
Go ahead.
£200,000 a month for the upkeep.
That's crazy. They don't.
Sorry.
Those places don't have electricity. So what the hell? Why is it so expensive? But back in the day, the church was almost like the mafia. Your soul. You're not going to go to heaven unless you give us this much money each. The church used to get a lot of money from people, man.
Mm-hmm.
Still the same, though.
Huh? Still the same.
Go
Yeah, yeah,
ahead.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
He's
still the
still the
same.
same.
Still the same. Yep, 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 yep. I told you what they did to me when my brother died. They said, okay, your brother didn't go to church here anymore. Well, we grew up here as kids. Yeah, well, if you want them to have a service here, give us 10,000.
Right?
Bruh, me and Eugene used to be like, he had $1.50, I had like 50 cents, and he was just like, well, why don't we just get a pizza for 50 cents, and then we can put some money into the offering. We were like little kids trying to like make sure that we give money in the offering. And now he died, and then they oh well, we can't have his here.
I'll be back in a second, guys.
That is a slap in the face, yo.
Right? Wow, look at that place.
But one of the junior, when we had the funeral at the funeral parlor, one of the junior, when we were kids, a little junior pastor guy, he was in training. He was a real preacher now, we're grown men now. He's a real preacher. He came and did the thing for free and talked at the service, at the funeral parlor. But the big people, the political people didn't want us to have it inside the church.
Need that.
Yeah. Money is the key. It's like that.
And that's
That's
the
the
way
way
it is.
it is. Hey, look at that marble work on the floor there. Some slave was getting beat while he was doing that the original time. Hurry up.
Probably by the stone masonry, too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Some of those families right there, they got their code. The code of their last name, that family, they got that little shield with the code there. Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way, some churches used to like that. See that thing that they hang right there on the right there? Some churches they used to raise their own armies.
That flag, yeah.
Yeah, and then they would use that on the horse and move forward as they fought somebody for some land to take over. It's crazy. Hey, the 100 Years' Wars was a religious war between the Christians and I forgot, Protestants. Anyway, it was Christians, and well, anyway, and versus somebody, and it was called the 100 Years' War, right? Dude, you're gonna fight somebody for 100 years.
I think it was a Christian.
When you're born, they go, "Hey, how you doing? Hey, okay, this is how you shoot this arrow and everything, because you're gonna be fighting because you've been fighting this 100 years. How many generations is 100 years? That's like it's like 3 generations.
At
People,
least.
hey,
Lightfoot. I see Gordon Lightfoot's people there.
that's the last name, Lightfoot.
Yeah, Gordon Lightfoot, the singer.
Oh wow.
Hey, there's Rufus. Part of
Tell me
something, huh?
something good.
Tell me, tell me, tell me.
I know that ain't the same, Rufus.
$200,000 a month for the upkeep of this place.
Crazy. And why did that thing stop in 2014?
A holy lunch, huh?
Yeah. All right, Dennis.
What's up? What was that? The Baconator in the house.
Yep.
Dennis.
What's it going in Canada? How's it going?
Canada.
Thanks, brother
Tennessee up in
Simon.
Canada. In Alberta.
No G-string.
See ya.
What's up, Yank?
Not
Big Pimpin' in the house.
I used to love me some Canada.
The window shade's looking good, Tony.
so we lucky
I used to
you got that.
love,
Fucking hot here.
love me some Canadian women.
90 right now.
No worries, Simon.
Did sound like
Canadian
it
women loved us
rain
too.
for a while here, but
You're a soldier? Oh, we love you.
Hey, Monk.
yeah.
How's it going?
All right, Monk.
What's up, Monk?
How's it cutting?
Chilling. I should have married that Canadian girl. I love that Canadian.
Then you could be stuck up in Canada.
Yeah, fishing and hunting and hanging out,
Gary,
drinking moose on the loose.
I know
Drinking
Ogle
that
must be
moose.
downstairs.
Hey. In London, Ontario, that's where they got the black squirrels.
They from a tough neighborhood.
They got them near me,
Oh,
right across the border in Ohio, too.
okay. Ohio. Black squirrels. London, Ontario, the black squirrels. Sit down and have me some moose on the loose. Man, I used to drink that beer all the time in Canada and hang out at the strip clubs. Damn soldiers. Canadian Special Forces guys. They were cool as hell. No drama, no fighting, no arguing. It's drinking and talking and just hanging out. Real nice guys.
Right?
Good.
Monk's chillaxing this evening.
What's up?
What's up? Same old,
Chillaxing
same
in
old.
bed. One of my homeboys who works for Pfizer, he was saying that today. I was talking to him. He goes, "Man, I'm gonna go home and chillax in bed, man." He said, because he just had a scare because of the typhoon. Excuse me, what do you call it? The hurricane that hit New York. His backyard is flooded. Everything's flooded and didn't go back down yet. But he still got to go to work. But I'm gonna go home this weekend and just chillax.
So
Back
what's
in
up?
the day.
What's up, Yank in the Philippines?
nada. Watching football.
Oh, okay. That's why you were quiet. Pretty much this
Yeah, I was
afternoon.
watching.
You were doing laundry. You were saying to me
I did,
earlier.
yeah.
Your Packers
Yep.
got smashed.
Yeah, it was pretty.
Cheeseheads.
Them other guys played their first stringers against our draft picks. So that's no concern. Yeah. If we'd had all the first string boys in there, they'd have put the beat down on them.
That's like ours was last night. Put all the guys that aren't going to make the team in there.
Yep.
That's just like saying I feel lucky going to the casino, but don't.
They've been doing that. They've been doing that.
Well. There's more, Kiko. It's either you're going to make the team or you're not going to make the team. They put you in there to see if you're going to do something amazing, and they're like, whoa, let's not cut that guy.
Yeah, maybe we
Maria.
ought to have second thoughts.
Hey, Maria.
Yeah, second thoughts.
No.
But if you're Tim Tebow and you get in there and you run the wrong way, Yeah.
But by Tuesday morning, 27 going to be out of a job.
So yeah, they're gonna be sitting down. They're gonna be working at McDonald's somewhere or selling insurance or something like that. Yeah.
My one of my son's friends worked with that back from Wisconsin, James White, I think. He played for Pittsburgh for a little bit. Dude's working in warehouses, a food distributor. He just got a permanent attitude. I mean, he was a good player, but I don't know what happened to him. Pittsburgh cut him. That was it.
Hey, a lot of people, either you get a shot and you make it or you don't. One of my little nephews almost got picked up by the Jets. I mean, he said it was down to like just catch this pass, make a left, make a right, mess up a route. Oh, come on back here. We'll try it again. But in their mind, they're writing something down on that clipboard.
Yeah, well, Dennis, what's the scoop on that? What's up?
What's his name? What's his name up here?
So
Brett Moss was in Wisconsin. He was a pretty good player, and then he got a little trouble with some weed or some shit, and then he played this poor kid from a hard neighborhood. His fucking parents were physicians, so he was full of shit. And last time I saw him, he was doing it's back in the 90s, I think. He was doing or the 2000s. He was trying out with the Rams in St. Louis, and he looked pretty good. They cut him anyway.
They cut him anyway?
Yeah, they did. I don't know why. He looked good to me. It's like Monte Ball with Denver, and then he went through this shit. I fucked his whole life up. Now he looks like some fat, overgrown, fucking out of shape.
Hey, check this out. My nephew went to Hofstra and was outstanding receiver. Okay, for the Hofstra, New York University. Anyway, did you know that the Jets practice at Hofstra University, and then they use some of the kids and I was like, wow, I didn't know that. So he ended up being friendly with the Jets, and then they asked him to try out, and like I said, he didn't make it. But yeah. So now, guess what he does? He's making $1 million, and he works on the stock exchange in New York.
Yeah, so like is he a runner? Is he a runner? The guy that takes the.
He was a receiver. He was a receiver in college.
It's a stock market. They call him like runner. The guys that run.
No, bro. He's actually he works for Lehman Brothers. Yeah, he's up there. He works for Lehman Brothers. Yeah. I don't know what the hell he does. You know what they do? They take your money and walk around with it. And
financial advisors.
Yeah.
He's an actor they made a movie about with Will Smith, is he?
Yeah, it's sort of like that, except it's more investment stuff.
Ain't that something though, man? The dude never quit. Jesus Christ, he had a fucking $1 million to one he got. He even got
that movie
a job.
Was a trip, yeah. Real life story too. Yeah, that was a story.
I think that one guy, they gave him a shot. One guy,
One guy.
Like the shitty job or the shitty, let him in. But man, changing his kid in the bathroom, taking a shot, bathing in the bathroom, fucking. Now the dude, I don't know if he retired yet, but he truly went. Yeah, he truly went from shit, to everything.
Yeah,
the dude never gave up. If that was an actual portrayal of him by Will Smith, that was phenomenal, man.
Hey man, you only get one shot.
I don't have that like he had, man. No way.
You only get one shot.
Damn.
Hey man, I told you my story about I know I say the same story all the time because I'm old. Anyway, yeah man, I used to like Fort McCoy, working out there at Fort McCoy and living in Tacoma, man. All the cheesehead stuff. Every weekend we watch football, have a good time out there. Yeah. And those summer whatever breakfast. Breakfast, some what do they call those places? Anyway, where breakfast? The kids, your kids are there, the grandfather's there, the grandmother's there. All these people are at this restaurant called
Oh, I don't know, man. There's a
I
lot
forgot
of
the name of it,
there's a lot of
but there are restaurants like that. There are amazing restaurants, man. The food was all
well-known.
Norwegian, German, Dutch.
We got Norway
Great,
not too far from me, but Denmark's up there by Green Bay, Brown County.
great food, bro.
We
Great
got
food.
Belgium.
Mm, good food, man.
We got Illinois, Nebraska on today. I don't know if the Badgers played today or not. I'm in the bedroom, man. It's the only room with a ceiling fan other than the kitchen.
Great times.
What is it, 89 right now? The humidity's like 80, 70 some percent. Lone Wolf Bacon. Who's they? They is fucked up.
Earphones, I can hear you. Shit. All right. Oh, you can hear so much better when you put the correct earplug in the correct ear, left and right. Oh,
Brett Bielema, they used to coach the Badgers. He's head coach Illinois now. That guy got in trouble in this a big lawsuit when he was assistant coach at the Giants. They tried fucking him over, so they kind of blacklisted him the rest of the NFL.
So what did he do?
I don't know. He bitched and moaned.
what?
He was kind of a poser, man. They ripped him off out there. You know, they did something that was against his guy. Didn't own up to his contract, so he he sued him, and he won. He went from Wisconsin.
Hey, but you know what?
Here,
You know what though, man? You know this. That's a. How old is it? That's a lesson in life. You know.
Brett Million, he's in his. I think this dude's in his 40s now.
I'm saying when it happened because when you start out
a
somewhere,
couple years ago.
Gotta,
It was a couple years ago, about 3 maybe.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When he was younger, he should have just, you got to take your, just shut up.
When he was with the Badgers, he was God, I think it was in his 30s, and he had a contract signed with Arkansas, and he failed there. But Barry Alvarez here, he became the athletic director after the coach, and he won a couple of Rose Bowls. And they said, "Okay, fucker, you went over there. You don't get to coach this last game, Rose Bowl game."
Mm.
So Barry Alvarez, he's the AD, and he came down to coach. They lost the game.
Next, can we talk about something everybody can relate to? We don't give a shit about none of these people.
What about it?
We got people in the chat don't give a crap about that. Next.
No.
Where is the chat? I don't even know if I got to open it. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's just what we know.
Let me open it. How do I do this shit? I think I had it open at first. Is this it? This is
This on. One.
Somebody sound off and let us know what the hell they're talking about. I used to do it. Here we go. Let's see what the fuck they're talking about. Oh man. Irish.traveler.
I ain't talking for a while. I got to take a break here.
Irish.traveler. You look like a secretary. You get shit done.
Mark,
Yeah.
did anybody get hurt in the fire?
Can't hear you, Ronald. You're talking too far back.
I'm talking in the same position I'm always in.
No, when
Just
you were
like
talking.
this.
So where's the chat? Oh, I see the chat.
Somebody's on the rig.
Who the fuck you talking about on the rag? Ain't nobody on the rag, fool. I'm just
rag.
saying, nobody want to hear all this goddamn football shit. It's enough. These people don't talk about you like you talking about them. We don't want to hear that shit. They come to hear something else besides sports. Go to the sports channel.
Well, I didn't hear them say anything. So
Oh, well,
you're more than welcome. You're more than welcome to get riled up about Biden and all that shit.
Nothing. About nothing. Okay,
what the
Ronald,
fuck
just
is that?
shout out. Hey, Ronald, you should be
Politics
shouting out.
bullshit.
Ronald.
Didn't I say, we was talking about Biden. Didn't I say next?
Goodbye.
Next. I said next on Biden. I'm saying
Hey,
next on
Ronald.
football.
Hey, Ronald, you should be shouting out mass sausage. And
That's what I'm talking about. Mashed sausage and gravy.
Where's Bud when we need him?
I don't know what the fuck. Why are we talking about mashed sausage and onions? Where the hell did that come from?
Sports.
Okay.
Simon
Simon,
wants to
talk
share
to
his
us about
dinner.
mashed sausage
I want
and
to find out
onions.
what Punk was talking about with the fire. Did anybody get injured in the fire? That's the more important. Human life.
Fire?
Yeah, and he said it was a massive fire over here from his place.
Dennis? Oh, I see it. I see it. That's monk. Yeah, I see it. Anytime you start talking about manufacturing places, when there's a fire there, it's always serious because they got chemicals and all kinds of crap.
All right, what was that? Propane?
When you say no, they can say exactly what they made. Just said that it wasn't manufactured. That's some kind of a plastics manufacturer, that poly stuff.
Yeah.
Poly,
Didn't
yeah.
Eric Clapton have a song about propane?
No, that was cocaine.
Okay.
Come on, we changed the subject.
Nice try, Kiko.
By the way, my
Okay.
I hired a new singer last night, a guy named Sonny. He did a pretty
Hey,
damn good
Cher.
job at the pub last night.
Bono.
He's by himself. Some little skinny guy named Sonny. He did a good job, And that's one of the things he did was he did a lot of Eric Clapton stuff. It was pretty good.
Who's saying Sonny?
He's saying, "I got you,
Sonny.
babe."
No, not that Sonny. Who's saying Sonny? Thank you for the life.
There you go. Who's saying that?
Yeah, who's saying that?
I don't know, but
Oh man, now you're gonna Google it.
No, I ain't pulling.
I'm definitely not going to Google that bullshit. But I tell you what, today I like when that Marine gave that little thing. I left a little. I don't leave too many comments, but I left a little comment on his thing, and it just meant so much to me to hear him tell his little thing.
He's already got offers from the company. He's already got offers. He's already got offers from people to run their company.
I'm sure. Or some kind of commentator somewhere else. It doesn't have to be Fox. It could be anybody.
Yeah.
As a commentator.
Yeah, he won't get
that was the Daily Caller. That wasn't Fox. He was on the Daily Caller. So
I know, but I'm saying Fox will snatch him up. Anything about he's speaking out about the administration. But next.
Yeah. Anyway, I will share with you what I sent on his comments. A lot of people say a lot of bullshit, a little talking and all this stuff. This is all I sent. I sent the title to a song. That's the title of the song.
Then it says Slayer. I'm in the club now. I couldn't
There you
move.
go.
I might swing this wrench and bring
Oh
down
yeah.
the.
This is a Buffalo Springfield. That's the name of the song.
Mm.
No,
Never
that's a
heard.
band. That's the name of a band.
That's the name of the band. Okay.
I
Okay.
can't play the music. Who's playing music?
Who's playing it?
I don't know. Who was playing the music?
You're not
That's
monetized,
not
right?
that's not the name of the that's not the song. I don't know what that was, but that's not the
I,
song. Anyway, Buffalo Springfield is a Vietnam song, and it talks about the sadness of war and why we fucking fight. That's all. I just put that in there. When that Marine Lieutenant Colonel did that, I just went in Buffalo Springfield, bro. That's all I put in this comment.
Oh,
And somebody,
I always thought that was the name of a band.
that's the actual song.
Oh, cool.
Or they're so famous for that one song that everyone associates that one song, right? Yeah. So yeah.
Maria's saying hello to you, Daryl.
Woohoo!
So how's
The
dinner?
Baconator is turning into the Terminator.
What's going on? They be getting around now. They going out to dome plazas, looking at churches on the road. Eventually, you guys going to get a caravan. Do they got a caravan or do they got a regular car?
No,
Simon, you got a
did.
caravan?
No, they rented a cottage. Did you not see his videos, his live videos when he went live? I guess you were in bed asleep
Hey,
because
Simon, isn't
Live.
it Monday back to the regular grind?
he did some lives while they're only just back from their vacation today.
Oh,
Oh, he's cleaning out the pigeon coops. That's what it is.
shit, I've been outside doing some cleaning myself. I've been cleaning up my garden, the homestead. We planted some what the hell? Garlic, onion,
Hey, Simon, open your eyes.
yeah, a bunch of stuff, man.
Well, he was up in the panel for a little while and then he left because he had his premiere. He's just lurking at the moment.
It's all good, 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 good.
Lurking.
Yes. So I am just so happy because payday is coming. Well, I heard some really weird news information yesterday that
Mm-hmm.
said that the government is going to go ahead and on the 1st of September they're going to end the liquor ban. And
In your in
ending of the liquor ban is huge for my business.
Absolutely.
Which is funny because last night I had a whole bunch of people in the pub and they were officially drinking soda and listening to live music. This guy Sonny play live. Uh,
So
it would be not.
you're open next week now.
I'm,
Wednesday.
I'm,
Wednesday?
I'm open now. I'm still open, man. I didn't close. Did you
Yeah,
hear what I
but
said? I
yeah,
said
but you're not.
officially, everybody
Yes.
was drinking soda. Okay.
Yeah, I knew that. But what I'm saying is you're officially open on what, Wednesday?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Roger that.
So that's gonna, get back to normal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I seen Monk told me he was watching a video of Marcus Overstay Road that he went past your pub, but I couldn't find it on his video because I went on to watch the replay of it and I couldn't find it where Monk saw your pub. And supposedly, Marcus is going to come visit you.
Oh, he's more than welcome to come in, especially like after Wednesday. We can have a couple of pints, chit chat. He'll
Now,
do a little.
So
He'll
Daryl,
do a
are
little.
you
monks
officially
on.
stocked up for Wednesday?
Not really, but it'll be a big push on Tuesday. I'll just get a delivery. It's no problem. In fact, they drank a lot last night. So
You mean
so yeah,
unofficially? Unofficially.
unofficially.
You think
So
your distributors might be jacking up the price a little bit coming out of the gate?
I don't know. You see, if there was, honestly, if I was them, I would, because they did it last time. This is the second liquor ban but the last liquor ban lasted 3 months. So I'm surprised this one was only 1 month. So, but yeah, they always pump it up a little bit. But I'm lucky, as an American, I can handle it. Get it going, get the Guinness flowing. I got Guinness. I'm sorry, I got to get some Murphys,
So
and then the
in
locals. Then the locals.
walking street's going to be humping again.
I don't think so. I just don't think that place is not like even last month, 2 months, a month and a half ago before the liquor ban. Walking Street was like just some people walking down the street just in order to see, like a spectacle. They're just kind of looking. Nobody went into the bars, nothing. Uh, they're hurting, man. They're hurting. Uh, my place is not a go-go, so it's regular in a way. I got like girls that I can rely on to be there, but it's not the same. It's not a go-go. Nobody's getting up there and dancing and jiggling around or nothing like that. They just sit down and talk with you, try to get you to buy them a drink.
It's a pity. No tourists, so you don't have the tourists going
No,
past.
these are all professional Filipino guys that are call center agents. We got one guy who's the financial advisor to the electrical company. He's an executive for AEC, Angeles Electric Company, and
Mm-hmm.
he likes our place. So he is kind of it's just this way like this, right? He likes our place because he likes our place. All the people who work under him always come there at 5 o'clock to be with the boss to have a drink. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, he has a following.
He has a following, so he has this little he has this table of like 8 people,
Yeah,
right? And then there's also the call center guy. He's got his table of 5. Then call him team, call another call center team. So uh, fuck these people, man. I mean, they go, downstairs. I got the thing, the signs and everything. So look at them. Sorry, we don't serve alcohol.
yeah.
But I have it upstairs.
I, I know. I know. I've seen the place.
so 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 everybody stumbles downstairs, uses the bathroom, and then they go back upstairs. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What they don't know doesn't hurt.
Yeah. But what Kiko is saying, to answer your question, Kiko, I gotta buy Red Horse stuff. Because Filipinos drink tons of Red Horse. So I gotta buy the regular 500 mil Red Horse and the little stallions, and put those upstairs. Because downstairs though, I still have Guinness. I gotta buy some Murphy's though. That's the problem. Murphy's
Cans.
is at what's the name of this place? SNR. So I got to drive all the way to SNR to buy this damn Murphy's. uh,
Oh.
Let the band ends, they might have it higher than usual. Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, we used to have to buy out of the supermarket as well for certain things. Bacardi breezers and a few other bibs and bobs. Wicked cider and all that kind of stuff. It was cheaper than buying it from the supplier
Yeah, certain things,
because
man.
they'd have specials in the supermarket.
Exactly,
Anything to make a buck, put it that way.
exactly. So I try to be stealth about it. I'll go to a regular store and I'll buy, like 4 or 5 cases, and like I'm having a party or something.
Yeah, pool
But then,
party.
yeah, then I'll send another guy, another driver. I'll send him back another time. But you can't just go to one of those places and go, I want 12 cases of.
Yeah,
They'll be like, hey, wait a
yeah,
second. What are you? Whoa, whoa,
yeah,
whoa.
yeah. I know,
It's
I
all,
know.
it's all, it's all good. It's all
And I mean, put it this way: they couldn't even sell alcohol in the supermarkets during the liquor ban, could you?
No, no, everything's
So
blocked off.
whatever stock you had in the pub was all you got.
Yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly. So check this out. Most places put, uh, tape or whatever X's on the chillers. This place right next to me, I mean, it's right. I could walk to it. It's less than 2,000 meters from my house. Right out the
Mhm.
front gate of my subdivision, there's a little Korean store called Sing Sing Express. I went in the other day just to buy Coke, but I realized I was like, there's no beer. They removed all the beer completely out the chiller and put sodas up there. Yeah, yeah. I guess they thought it was going to be another 3 or 4 or 5, 6 months, right?
Mhm.
Maybe close out the whole year. But a little birdie told me yesterday, nah, the mayor is going to put out a thing. I hope he doesn't disappoint us. I mean, it said the mayor's going to put out a thing that 1 September we go back to that officially. It's going to be official and legal. And
Mhm.
a couple of girls who left and went wherever the hell they went, they'll come back. I gotta get Yam back over here instead of she went down to Leyte or parents or something. Gotta get her back here. She's a money maker, man. Certain people are.
Yeah, some have the gift of the gab.
Oh, like Jenny. Oh my God, she's a butterfly. She can talk. She can talk to like 4 guys at the one time at the pub. Walk over to this guy. Hey, how you doing? Oh, she walk over to the next guy. Get a drink. Go talk to the other guys. Oh my goodness. She works the floor, huh? You ever seen her on those videos?
Oh, you got a few girls there.
She works the floor, man.
That's their job. They know what they have to do to make a few bucks.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it's better than backbreaking work doing something in the field or working in a
So,
supermarket or whatever.
yeah,
They're just there for entertainment.
yeah,
Communication is their skill.
yeah. They're just
That's their job.
laughing, talking, joking. And at the
Flirting
end of the
around.
night, she's cashing out the box and she's getting 2,400 pesos. Come
Mm.
on, in one night.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's not bad for over there. But like in the Western world, that wouldn't get you shit.
Yeah. $40? No, that's nothing. But relatively speaking, though, it's based upon where you're at because the girl in the United
Hmm.
States she's walking out there with $2,000.
I mean, put it this way: in the early 2000s, we were paying our staff, say, like €40, whatever that is in pesos. I think it's probably
A
it would be
lot.
around that. It would be about two and a half thousand pesos, we'll say,
Mhm.
a day. They work from
Wow.
seven, start at 7 at night, and they'll work till about 2 in the morning.
Mm,
We pay for their accommodation, their water, their
mm,
electricity, and then they had to organize their own transport.
yeah,
And they
that's awesome.
work 6 days a week.
That's awesome. And your staff was people that you
Irish, all
have to
Irish,
all
all
Irish.
Irish. The only foreigner that was involved was the one of the business partners and his nephew behind the bar. That was the only foreigner. No other
Uh-huh.
foreigners. No just one guy, Michael or Mick. Mike, I should say. Um, he was the only foreigner working in the pub, but everybody else was Irish. Irish pub, Irish music, Irish singer, da 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 da. Pure Irish,
Mhm.
Irish pub,
Awesome.
all the way. It was good crack. I must say, it was a fun job. I mean, like I said before, it wasn't busy 7 days a week, but we had some fun times, crazy times. A lot of late nights, put it that way. Every day was a weekend.
Okay, you said you closed at 2, but what time did you really finish everything?
Well, we closed at 2 because everything, like the glasses would okay, the glasses would be off the tables, but on the bar. We have two cleaners coming in the morning. They do whatever they have to do. Uh, Sometimes because we give out free passes to clubs, whatever, say like Car Wash, Shagwell's, a few other different clubs that we were close to. Then we go clubbing ourselves. We get free drinks anyway, basically, or like pay a third of the price for a
Yeah,
drink.
nice.
Never queued up to get into a club. Da, 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 da. And if
Oh
an
yeah,
owner of a club or a bar that we knew come into my pub, he never paid for a drink either.
Yeah,
awesome.
that's what I would think.
Staff would pay. Say like if I was selling Smirnoff Ice for £2, I'd sell it to them for like 120.
Awesome. Yeah, that look out.
You know what I mean? Say there was
Yeah,
two prices. There was the tourist price, and then there was the local price. Staff,
yeah.
if you know what I mean.
Mhm.
That's the way you did it.
Yeah. Sun is just starting to come up. Yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. We call this in the army. We call this BMMT, and I'm so freaking old. I forgot what BMMT stands for. So I'm gonna Google it.
That's Ronald. He might remember.
Nope,
I
we
certainly
never did
don't.
that in the Navy. We didn't have an
Uh,
acronym for that.
Tony would
so
know because he was
so
in the army.
Tony
I
might
just
know.
all I put is BMMT, and Google is. By the way, Google's listening to us, right? Google told me that BMMT sunrise in the Philippines is at 0637. So now I got to still ask what BMMT stands for. But they were listening to us, because how did they know that?
Oh yeah, they listen.
You know what I'm saying? The meaning. Okay, here we go. Let's look at the meaning. Some crap I learned when I was in like ROTC when I was a little kid. Okay, so EMT stands for before basic no mean time. That doesn't mean shit. It said something like EMMT, bro.
Well,
But the
on
M is
that on that note, I'm gonna go for a cigarette. I'll be back, guys. I'll leave
All
you
right.
with Ronald.
So, too old. Useless military crap. It stands for the beginning of the morning, nautical twilight sunrise. BMMT. And this is what you write in the op order to soldiers. BMMT +2, meet me at grid Victor Echo 325334 Bravo. So you're telling them 2 hours after the sunrise, meet me at this grid location. Crazy stuff, huh? Anyway, that'll get you a cup of coffee and a conversation at the DFW to old ass dude talking about military active crap. BMNT military. I know when they got the hell out of Bagram, they said, I want everybody out of here before BMNT. When the sun rises, we're gonna get the hell out. We got to be all out of here. Don't worry about the vehicles. Just leave the vehicles and the guns and the tanks and the helicopters. Let's just get out of here and leave it all here.
It's crazy, man.
That's crazy. That makes no damn sense. Anyway, next, right? Stupid. So BMNT stands for before morning nautical twilight.
Ah.
And when you talk to a soldier, you go, hey, I want you to be here at BMNT +3, and we're going to move out to the range and do the yes, sir. I had said BMMT so many times for the last 31 years, I done forgot what the acronym stands for. I just used to know it when the sun rises. I used to go, I'll see you at BMMT +2, +1, or whatever.
So 1 hour or 2 hours after sunup.
Yeah. And in our military, we say D for the day. D +1 is D-Day +1, right? Yeah. Or D minus. D-1 is the day before the deployment day. D,
so
right?
If you were on a Monday and you said D +1, that would be Thursday.
Oh, no, that's Tuesday.
Sorry, no. If it was a Monday, D like today, +1 would be tomorrow.
Yeah. You know, it's just.
Or +2 would be Wednesday.
Roger that.
Gotcha.
So, yeah. So they used to go as, people would text us messages like that on this military thing. Before there was cell phones, they had this thing called a UCG74. They would text you. Yeah, say all this crap.
Yeah, when I've watched some documentaries on military personnel, making videos of them on patrol or whatever, and then you'd hear some numbers coming out. So what the hell does that bloody mean? But as you know, I was never in the military, so
they're just saying this time, that time, before, after, all this crap. Hey, Ronald, when I became a joint guy, they had to put me through this like a little class, a course for a couple of days, right? And because I'm in the Army, I had to learn about the Coast Guard, the Navy, Air Force, and the Marines, right?
Yeah, you were saying because the job that you were doing, you were mixing with these joints.
Yeah, we were all together. So you had to learn, which was hard as hell. You had to learn how to talk Marines. You had to learn how to talk to the Navy. You had to learn how to talk to the Air Force guys. And they had, they were all in the class. We were all in class together. So then they would talk to. So then also you would sit and talk to them during class, and you would learn by the teacher talking to them and saying, okay, what would you do? The guy would explain, and I was like, oh, okay. They would use me as an example, then I would say something, and the Air Force guys would listen. Oh, that's what they do in the Air Force Army. And then, we would learn. Then we'd have to sit down and write on the board. For example, in the Navy, everything is capitals, right? Letters. So a captain in the Navy is
Colonel.
is a colonel. He's an 06, but it's CAPT.
Captain.
Yes.
Meaning, yeah, would it be a captain in the Navy, but a colonel in the Army or the Marines?
Roger. But a lieutenant colonel in the Marines is capital L, I think, a small t, and small c. But in the Army, lieutenant colonel is capital LTC. So when you're typing something to somebody, you know what I'm saying, you had to know how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was different in the Coast Guard, it was different in the Navy, it was different in the Army, And then we had to learn all the ranks of. I didn't know what an ensign was.
Yeah, that's a one stripe.
Yeah, stuff like that. We had to learn all that
on the lapel.
On the lapel. So we had to learn all that. What'd you call it?
Yeah.
One bar. Yeah, one bar on the lapel. So we had to learn all that.
I was a tailor. I used to put them on.
Just put them on, roger that. And they have to be put on a certain way. Through all this measurements and all this. Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. So that was interesting.
4 inches from the cuff for the first stripe, and then everybody else gets separated by an eighth.
Eighth of an inch. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, man, I had to learn all that, and very interesting stuff.
I had rows and rows of gold stripe.
What?
Well, I had to put them on, so they gave me all sorts of shit.
Okay.
I had rows and rows. We used to make a joke, say we take them out there to France. The girls think it was real gold. We get all the girls.
Yeah.
That's what Bundini told me. Drew Brown, lieutenant in the air wing. He was out there. Ali's trainer's son.
Wow.
Bundini. Yeah, me and him used to roll out.
Question for you, Daryl. Say, like, when you were a captain and then you were getting promoted to major, did you have to do a course, or you were just promoted because you were doing a good job?
I had to do a course. Initially, I had to do a course. Initially, I had to do a course to qualify to be a major. Then you're still waiting. They have a board, and you don't go to the board. Your picture, your file, your records, your recommendations, your evaluations go to the board. And then you wait, and if they find something in there that's jacked up, you're not going to get promoted. You have to wait until the next year to the next board. But if you make it the first year, it's called below the zone. And then if you make it the next year, that's your on board. That's the year you're supposed to make it. The second year. Okay? Second board. Now, this is what's funny. If I make it below the zone to major, and I wait my 2 or 3 years and I make it below the zone to lieutenant colonel, I could end up being a full bird colonel, and the guys that I was started with are still trying to make major.
So you kind of like jumped a rank? Yes,
if you did something really good, you gotta. Okay, I go to Iraq and I get a medal of a Silver Cross fighting. You know what I'm saying? And then I get a really good evaluation because I got that Silver Cross. Then they take me and I end up working as a aide de camp. Aide de camp is like you're an aide to a general. The general's aide. And then the general as the aide, then he puts you over in, you know what I'm saying, some other cool job. And then you end up getting promoted and you left everybody in the dust. So it's up to you to be a go-getter. I was an aide when I was at Fort Drum, going over to mess with the Canadians, right?
Mm-hmm.
See, you can move up, but you gotta be busting your ass to be able to move up. So to qualify to get a chance to be a major, I have to go to this thing called CAS Q. CAS with the three Q's. So command and staff service school. CASSS. CAS Q. The three is for the three S's. Okay. I don't know how that sounds.
Do you
How
know,
that
like,
looks.
okay, question. I don't know if you know the answer to it because it was before your time. If somebody was a colonel and war broke out, and then they got sent to the war zone, can they jump from colonel up to second star, 2-star general? I think they did. That happened during the
Yes.
Second World War.
Yes. Yes. Based upon the people who are fighting the war and how they're doing it, and so many people got attrition and killed, they need you, and as long as you didn't do anything wrong or showed that you didn't know what you were doing, they need you in that position.
Mm-hmm.
They put you in that position. Now, what's funny about the war, about a wartime situation, is once you make that rank, like Audie Murphy, he got promoted to second lieutenant, right?
Mm-hmm.
Once you make that rank, you can never go below that rank. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's called battlefield commission. When you get moved
Yeah.
up something like that, you can't move down.
Does that still happen?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
if you were a colonel before the first Iraqi war and you went to theater, you
And
would
something
be jumped
happened
from colonel to 2-star.
to 2-star because of
Right.
what's going on. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
1-star. You got to prove something before you go to the second star. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because a second star is a division commander, but a 1-star is hey, you're in charge of this special project or something. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. 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 And
Yep.
did you ever have your sights on going that way?
At first, everybody has that, in their mind. But then after I saw some stuff, Inspector General, all of this stuff, waste, fraud, abuse, I started working with a bunch of defense contractors. They put me with Raytheon. They put me with Lockheed Martin, uh, United Defense from the UK. They put, I can go on and on. So they put me with all these places and with all these civilian people. And I got to see that. And I got to see the Inspector General. And Inspector General, nothing goes right. Your job every day for my 2 years was something is wrong. Something is bad. Something is missing. Something is damaged. Something is stolen. This guy did something bad. You have to go figure out what's wrong and write this report to the general on why we're missing $48 million worth of whatever the hell it was. Yeah, I don't even want to. Well, it was not. It was stuff that went to the helicopter. But anyway, the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Find out. Then I was just like, oh, this is crazy. And then I ended up, like I told you, the State Department and saw some stuff, and I was just like, I'm getting out of here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting out of here, bro.
Mm.
Hell no.
So it's a bit of a mess.
It was a mess, and it was. Okay, I told you I went to the range, right? And I had to take all the State Department people to the range, and CIA and FBI guys are over there playing around, shooting behind their backs, having fun and everything. And I'm trying to show people who never shot before how to shoot. And then I clashed with them, and they were calling me cranky old stupid colonel from the Army. It was a lot of politics and weird stuff. And I always thought they were crazy and screwed up anyway. And while I was there, Benghazi happened, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
And that was the year I
Yeah,
got out. I was like, I'm done. I'm out here.
that was.
And I, look at this. Look at this. Look what the State Department did in Afghanistan. Look what they did. They gave him a whole combatant command, CENTCOM. I give you CENTCOM. Do what you need to do with this operation, and they did it. So okay, yeah, man. Some people who bite the bullet and just keep they just uh,
Go with the flow.
they go with the flow. They end up being a full-bird colonel or a one-star, and you're in this mess. You're in a mess.
And nobody's
There's,
trying to fix it.
but there's a couple of colonels and one-stars and maybe a two-star. You know, the three-star is the guy on TV. He's running around Bob. We don't see that guy, but he's running around co- co- um, la, 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 la. He's running around this base right now, trying to get all these people on these aircraft. It's called manifest. Okay, you get on this aircraft, you get on that aircraft. Is your paperwork? Is your VIS straight? Where's the State Department counselor's officer? Did they do the system? And let me tell you something. They did, even if the consular officer, if they had, they said there's only 51 men in the country, right? Let's say there were 200 of them. They
Mhm.
still are all ate up. I'm telling you, they don't know what they're doing because they asked them at the beginning how many people are in the country, right? When you come into the country, if you're an American, you have to go through the consular's office
Yeah.
using that special system so you know how many are there. They don't even know
Mhm.
how many are there. So, so who cares with them doing? Well, I guess for the civilians, yeah, they doing their passport for the first time, getting it straight or whatever, or getting it updated so they can fly into the United States. But the people who are Americans, they should already know how many there are, but they don't. You know, so it's very strange, man. Very
And they
strange.
can't. And they can't even get to the airport. And
It's a mess. And
this
those are
is
the
a.
guys inside every embassy. Those are the guys in the basement. In the basement of the embassy is the consular's office. And because it's so protected that I guess they back in the old days, not anymore. You had to protect the consular because they're the ones who do this special system to get your passport straight so you can go to the United States.
Mhm.
And what happened on 9/11 in Jeddah, the embassy in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia? They let all those guys. They're the ones who issued them their passport. Who vetted all those guys who
Nobody.
left Jeddah? But so why even go through the process of doing all this paperwork and getting vetted and looking at your thing and checking this on the system to give you a passport so you can go blow up? Come on, come on, come on, man. So the counselor's office, to me, they're just useless. I mean, look at them now. They're a mess. Getting these people onto these aircraft.
Are they just kind of like overwhelmed with the amount of applications, or is it just pure stupidity that they're not well trained enough to do the job,
I
or is
would
it down
say
to, or are they just pure lazy?
I think it's 30% is stupidity, and the other 70% is overwhelmed now because but you created the overwhelmness because you didn't come up with a good plan. So
Hmm.
they should have been doing this 6 months ago. Now everybody's rushing. Some people valid, and other people are just trying to take advantage and go, okay, man,
Yeah,
I could bum rush and get over there and
yeah.
open up a cold store or something. But some guys are going to be a good guy if he's even if he bullshitted his way. He could
Hmm.
be a good guy, open up a car place, open up a 7-Eleven, whatever, and be a great guy.
Hmm.
Somebody is going to be an idiot and blow something up and be crazy and kill somebody. I'm telling you,
Hmm.
that's just the odds, the average, the laws of what do they call it? Statistics. You're going to have
Hmm.
one knucklehead who's going to go into a Walmart and shoot everybody, right?
Hmm.
Or he might have been good at first, and then he gets radicalized on the internet or something because somebody talked to him. You know what they're
Hmm.
doing? They're doing this. They're doing. Before you know it, I mean, look at these guys that came from Kaiser, wherever the hell they came from, and then they went and blew up those people in the Boston Marathon. They were good kids at first.
Yeah, but they got fucked up.
Radicalized.
hmm I mean, it
Watching
happened
TV.
here. It happened here because there was ISIS or Irish that joined ISIS. There was English. There was French. There was Belgium. There was German. There was Swedish. There was Norwegians. So many people were radicalized online and went over to Syria and Iraq or wherever.
Crazy.
I mean,
Craziness.
each to their own as far as religion is concerned, but to be brainwashed that much, I mean, come
Come
on.
on. You gotta be
They
kidding me,
want
man.
they just want to shoot guns and kill people.
Yeah, the
I
excitement
mean,
or something.
because
I
I
don't
mean, as you know, I've never done any military service or anything, but I have firearms training.
know.
I've got a certificate from the NRA in firearms safety and whatever. But I'm not going to pick up a gun and go out and shoot somebody. But then there are people that have you can get a gun. Like I can get a gun here, get a license. I can have a handgun here. It's in our constitution. In the UK, you can't have a handgun, but in
Come
Ireland, you
on.
can. But I have to still be vetted first before the weapon is handed over to me at the counter,
Yeah.
and I still have to go through the process. If I don't have a criminal offense, then the police have no choice but to give me a license for a gun. They have no
Yeah.
choice. They tried when they gave the guns back to the civilians here. See, what they did was years ago, they took all the guns off the civilians because of the IRA and all this kind of stuff, and the bombings and all this kind of stuff. So these weapons were kept in an army base in the Curragh. When that all stopped, they had to give the guns back to the civilians. And the police were him and hawing, we don't want to give back the guns. Then they were brought to court. They lost. Then superintendents at police stations, each police station has to have a firearms officer because our police are not don't wear guns, except the detectives or armed response unit. Anyway, these superintendents were delaying people getting their licenses. So these superintendents were taken to court, and the judges ordered these superintendents to give this person a license. Does he have a criminal record? No. Give him his license. And don't be holding up any more licenses when they come across your thing because they were sued. Now, I mean, put it this way: if I was stopped, if I the only time I carry if I was to carry a weapon is I bring it from the house, I bring it to my gun club, I use it in the gun club, I take the bullets out, bring the gun back to the house. I'm not allowed to go to a pub or like the gun has to be kept in the gun safe in the car, but it has to come back here, go into the gun safe, locked away, and then I can do whatever I want. No problem. I'm abiding by the law. That's the rules. If I was stopped by the police and they say, "Oh, we understand you have a gun in the car." Yeah, here's my license. Grant, like to have a look at it. Yeah, show you where the gun safe is. Open up the boot. Open up the safe. Then he goes to reach for it, and I say, "Excuse me, are you a firearms officer?" No, you're not allowed to touch that weapon. If you touch that weapon, you're breaking the law. You have to get your firearms officer out here to allow to touch that gun. They touch the gun, they're breaking the law. End of story. And they have to carry that firearms certificate with them. It's a Garda card saying firearms officer. But in England, you're not allowed to have a handgun. You can have an AR-15, you can have an AK-47, you can have whatever assault rifle here, but semi-automatic, shotgun, 12 gauge, 20 gauge, and over and under, whatever. No problem.
Just start another live stream. But out here and take care of these dogs.
I can't
So
understand you, Daryl.
I said, so I have to go out there and walk these dogs.
You gonna
So,
walk him, or are you gonna get one of your guys to walk him?
no, I'm just gonna open the gate and let them run out.
So you're
They
not
just run
actually
out.
walk. So you're not actually walking them. You're
No,
just
I'm not
opening.
actually. No, I just opening the gate.
So you're just gonna sit on your ass.
Yeah, then I kind of make sure, I got to stand out, make sure they come back. I can see them. Yeah, I just don't want anybody to go, the dog jumped on me. You know,
Roger that.
let me send this. Uh,
So any plans today? Later on?
it's going to be a nice, lazy Sunday.
What's the missus gonna cook for you, Olga, or are you gonna get takeout?
Probably be some takeout. Yeah, Let's see if I can get a good picture.
Anything gonna be on the menu? Or anything in particular?
Uh,
Since you're in the Philippines,
green, you guys are going to be doing some green chili today.
so like a chicken curry, Thai chicken curry.
Yeah, it's going to be chicken for sure. Some
Mm-hmm.
green chicken curry.
Mm-hmm.
Put some basil in there. A little bit of basil in there.
Are you gonna get this from your own place, or are you gonna get this from somewhere else?
No, from here.
You want to get it from your pub? That's what I mean.
Oh yeah. Oh, from the pub. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So you got a chef working there at the moment.
Yeah, Ronnie.
Or yeah. I know who it is.
He does his he does his thing. He's pretty good at what he does. Let me see what's going on here. Let me try to get some eye candy on here. And then
So, question, like you just coming out of a liquor ban, was that the whole of Manila or Angeles? Was that including Subic Bay?
not Subic, but Angeles and Manila, yeah. They're
But not
living the life
Subic.
down there in Subic, man. They're living the life down there. They really are, huh? You always hear
Yeah.
stories. They're always living the life.
I remember when Marcus moved from Subic Bay to Angeles, and then he didn't stay very long. He moved back. Says, I'm out of here. Can't even have a beer in this town. I'm out of here.
I'm gonna close this out. Uh, Go live.
What are you going to
Yeah,
do? Share something? Or what are you doing?
I'm just sharing it with these people at the pub. I had to put it on their phone. If I don't put it on their phone, they can't put it on the um, camera phones.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna run outside and open that gate.
Yeah,
These guys.
well, while you're doing that, I'm going to call it a night because we're nearly up to 3 hours now. We're, 2 hours, 45 minutes.
Ah,
So while you're doing the dogs, I'll close for tonight. So whenever you're ready.
well, I'm taking off right now. So be cool, my
Okay.
brother. Take care of yourself.
No.
And
I'm still we're still backstage.
okay.
So I'll just leave you there. Just mute yourself and get back to us when you get back.
Okay.
This will still be up, but won't be broadcasting live.
Okay.
All right.
All right. I'm gonna run.
Okie dokie. I'll mute you.
Okay. I'm gonna mute it myself.
Okay. All right. Okay, folks. Gonna say good night. Thank you for joining us this evening. The time now here is 10:53 p.m. Really appreciate you following us and listening to us. Thanks for joining us, as I said. And we'll catch you next week, same time, same place. So I'll say good night. If you can give me a thumbs up, that would be great. Leave a comment down below if you have any queries or whatever. I'd appreciate it. And whoever sends me a comment, I'll reply back to it. All right. Thanks, everybody. Good night.